and mind. Now let's see.
Namanya.
Whence does the May flutter and fall?
Kembali lagi bersama dengan Hana di sini. Welcome. Gimana kabar kalian hari ini? Sudah minum, sudah sehat, sudah nih welcome. Kembali lagi bersama dengan Haname dan dengan reverse ya. Udah lama banget Haname nggak main reverse coy. Sangat lama. Haname mainnya apa? Game gacha lainnya ya, bukan di reverse. Ya. Tapi kita sudah kembali coy. Ya. Karena ada collab. Nah, Haname baliknya cuma pas collab. Anyway, tanpa berlama-lama kita lihat guys.
Champion science, rationality, and order. I think you might like it here after all, Mesmer. Think of it as a paid vacation.
I won't deny the appeal, but since I'm here with you two, I'd call this a business trip, at best.
Business trip kemana nih? Welcome Nuara, welcome Kerat. Gimana kabar hari ini? Semoga sudah minum, sudah sehat, sudah nih welcome.
They look beautiful.
They give these robots emotion.
Our artificial intelligence models allow them to serve as your very own robotic friends.
Mencurigakan.
Detecting abnormal, hostile behavior.
Oh, I didn't expect you two to find out.
I can't feel my legs. Somebody, help me. Crispy critters. We're running out of tapes!
Please hurry, Vertin.
Tiba-tiba banget please hurry Vertin. Emang Vertin bisa bantu apa coy?
This melody sounds familiar.
Jir, malah lagu itu anjir Sugar Plum Fairy ya?
You have great
Ya anjir Sugar Plum Fairy.
It's time to go.
Aku duluan Han. Oke, semangat. The fuck? Hah? Nani? Oke. Main event. Start. Ini ada suaranya kan harusnya. A researcher darts through the hall of silvery white building, leading his companion to the end of a corridor.
Stage in the rain.
That's right. A stage that offers an incomparable experience with each observation. How was it last time, Vertin?
It was unforgettable. Being able to
Unforgettable-nya
travel
gimana
to an
tuh?
earlier era
Without the storm. Visually, they're quite similar, but the stage's rain is orders of magnitude safer.
I think I'll pass, all the same.
Kita mau
Don't preclude yourself prior to experiencing it. Who knows? We might just find something to pique your interest. We're here.
Mr. X ini memang apa namanya bikin research nggak berguna semua tapi
A whole new world with an untouched, uninterrupted history.
oh kita mau
I'm
iya sih
looking
kita
forward to
memang
observing
bisa
the
ke
effects of
dimensi
our
lain sih
interference
anjir.
as they ripple outward into their world.
Welcome Kerat, gimana kabar hari ini? Semoga sini. Her eyes narrows, reading into young one visible delight. The lab is illuminated by a sparse circle of dim light that surround the massive ring-shaped
So,
machine.
This is the Huygens Fresnel interferometer.
Correct. It allows us to observe an entirely different world using only our minds. The stage in the rain.
Mesmer Jr. stepped forward, inspecting the colossal structure up close.
If you'd like a more thorough introduction to the interferometer, I have an observation guide here for you to peruse. Although there's no better educator than first-hand experience, it might help to do some supplemental reading before you get started.
I still haven't made up my mind, X. I could refuse, you know.
Mr. X ini apa buru-buru banget anjir. X smile. He's heard that one before.
Does this belong to Laplace? This lab, this device? I've never even heard of this project, let alone used it. I don't claim to know every piece of equipment in this building, but how was a device of this scale developed without so much as a whisper? But then, no one ever seems to notice when a butterfly flaps its wings. Your pretense for inviting me here was to help you monitor how this stage affects brain activity. That much makes sense to me, given my research on artificial somnambulism. But if I join this project, will it be for your benefit, or...
My apologies for arriving behind schedule.
Oh, Lucy. Lucy tahu. The clang of 5 decenti metal striking the floor echoes throughout the room as the awakened approach.
Oh, this is an unexpected variable.
The conversation shifts immediately to the arrival of this unexpected guest.
Forgive me, X. I was the one who invited Madame Lucy. After our last experiment, I shared some of the details with her.
Using chaos particles and the observer's consciousness to simulate a hyper-realistic space. I would be remiss not to participate in such an experiment, given its potential to elucidate the inner workings of awakened consciousness. This research presents a wealth of opportunity, not just for a single person or project, but for all of Laplace and researchers everywhere.
Her well-wrought metal face scanned over the machine, like pulsing from her optical array, a means of expressing thoughtfulness.
Superlatively said, Madame Lucy. I hope that put some of your doubts to rest, Mesmer?
He blinked innocently at Mesmer.
Now, let's move on to the details of our experiment. The interferometer has undergone some improvements based on the data we gathered last time.
Awalnya apa namanya Madam Lucy-nya nggak tahu, tapi gara-gara
particle projections to display some probable locations from the environment we'll encounter while immersed in the stage.
Apa namanya langsung diliatin dari awal, apa namanya di monitor. X activate the interferometer console. Soon location flash across the screen. A plaza laboratory.
The iconography suggests it's somewhere in the Soviet Union, but the technology seems wildly different from our own timeline.
It would be more accurate to think of it as a potential version of it.
Sedangkan kita apa namanya stuck di 1999 cuy.
This is the stage in the rain we'll be exploring this time. From the preliminary readings, it appears that it is indeed the Soviet Union, in a timeline that has undergone greatly accelerated advancements in technology.
Halo Hadi, gimana kabarmu hari ini? Sudah makan, sudah minum, sudah sehat, sudah
champions rationality and order, and one without arcanists. Sounds interesting, don't you think, Mesmer? Besides, Verton and Madame Lucy will be there with you.
I'll admit, I am curious.
Phew, that's great. I'll do my utmost to orchestrate things from here. While there's undoubtedly a lot to learn about this machine, I believe I should be able to troubleshoot any problems you encounter.
Nggak 100% safe dong itu ya, anunya. Damn, Mr. X, you scare me.
But you aren't familiar with its operation, are you?
I should be able to perform adequately based on your demonstration. Should I encounter any trouble, I trust that as a researcher, you have kept a thorough operation log to consult. I will be able to learn much more about the interferometer's functionality and the theory behind it if I am operating it directly. The
Namanya
knowledge
juga
I
dia
gain
robot
from
ya,
it
pasti dia
may
ngerti
prove
cuy.
beneficial
Oh
to
well,
other avenues
piston
of
sih.
research in Laplace. I intend to relay any data gathered here to researcher Adler when I see him next.
Given Madame Lucy's computing power, I'm certain she can resolve any problems we encounter. And it may give Miss Mesmer some peace of mind.
Looks like the decision's been made for me.
X mulled over his word, well aware that if he gives up the control, it will be nearly impossible to hide Institutum Lorentz what? Institutum Lorentz secrets. But then he finds himself looking toward the interferometer. Despite having worked for so long, he hasn't ever experienced it for himself.
An untouched, uninterrupted history.
Oh, anaknya mau ikut juga cuy. Affecting the world around you is the best proof of your existence. He can personally attest to that. X smile.
All right, I acquiesce to your request, Madame Lucy. Take the reins.
Following the awakened old man, the drizzle raindrop falling within the interferometer holds. Droplets are shivering, static in mid-air.
Interferometer activation complete.
Looks like you've got a handle on it already, boss. Oh, another thing.
X pull out communication device resemble Packer.
This will allow us to communicate while inside of the stage in the rain. A little improvement based on feedback from last time. If we encounter any problems during the experiment, we can use it to contact you.
Detect communicator
Very
from
well.
X.
Please be prepared. The curtain is about to rise.
Thank you, Madame Lucy. I'll
Salah
endeavor to bring
satu
you back a
game
souvenir.
gacha yang
I will look
VA-nya aku
forward
paling
to
suka
it.
sih.
Have a safe journey.
Have a shift journey. Safe journey. Apa namanya, si Lucy mau kayaknya mau istilahnya niru cara ngomongnya manusia nggak sih? Kita suruh ngapain ya, Jir? Oh, lanjut nih. Aku lupa anjir apa namanya interface-nya bentuknya kayak gimana. Bodo amat. All my gloves rain glides along a thin thread, feeling almost as if it were weaving through the air within the air within the garrets of vortex. Passengers converse among themselves in hushed tones.
In other words, this material would function something like a fire ant colony crossing a river, fluidly replacing worn-out and damaged sections. Each component hardwired to preserve its collective superstructure, resistant even to the erosion of time itself.
Mesmer Jr. looked around in astonishment out the window at the mountain rushing past, and then the two passengers sitting
That
across
jacket you're wearing,
from her.
is that also the machine's doing?
Yes. Sometimes the interferometer automatically modifies our clothes to help us blend in with the world we've entered. Though it looks like the machine decided that you and X already passed for normal here.
The neighbor passenger, having reached the end of the conversation, rise from their seat, passing by the wine glass in hand, then join another group in scientists
We're
chatting
currently
at
at least
the
40 meters from the ground.
end of the garrets.
A conservative estimate, Comrade Polkov. I should say we are at least the height of a Vostok K rocket off the ground. And that's if we include Comrade Gagarin standing on the module.
Cracking jokes as always, comrade.
A hovering robot whizzed over X's head with a glass of wine and stopped next to a scientist. Vtuber Philip lays the glass down and then dipped back.
I have to say, it's an unusual circumstance when being dressed as a Laplace researcher renders someone more inconspicuous.
Beyond the window of the train, countless hovering machines dot the skyline, hurrying to and fro along pedestrian roads. As the last few mountains blur past, the view outside opened up into a wide plain.
Those fields look endless.
Wave of clouds span across a fertile plain, stretching far away into the horizon.
It seems so peaceful.
Under the blazing sunlight, Mesmer Jr. spies a few black dots among the wheat.
Oh, they even appear to have farming robots.
There are drones spraying some kind of liquid onto the field, following closely by a door-frame-shaped machine tending to the crop.
I think there are some scientists down there as well. Could be some kind of agricultural experiment.
Pardon my interruption, comrades, but this is only a regular field.
Siapa tuh yang ngomong? The three of them turn with a start to see an unfamiliar man standing beside them. He doesn't seem to register their surprise as he continued nonchalantly. Ini robot.
Those people down there in white next to the robots, they're simply farmers.
Oh.
Well, I say farmers, but in truth, they are scientists too. Another marvel of Soviet ingenuity. Our innovations in agricultural robotics have eliminated the more laborious and time-consuming aspects of farm work. Now these farmers can use their time researching new scientific advancements, which feeds back into further developments in food production.
Oh, mereka memang farmer tapi
It's not
merangkap
just
jadi
agriculture.
researcher juga.
Every industry has seen the benefits of Soviet innovation. That is why they say our way of life here is the best in all the world.
Thank you for the information. I don't suppose we've been introduced, have we?
My apologies. Call me Maxim. I'm a journalist.
Oh, dia
And the
jurnalis.
three of you
Kukira
must be
apa namanya?
doctors Verton,
Robot
X,
apa?
and Mesmer
Tapi
Jr.
bisa
Am I
jadi dia
correct?
robot sih.
Very much so. How do you know about us?
The news of a young yet highly accomplished trio of scientists attending this year's International Polymer Summit has caught everyone's attention. It doesn't take a genius to see you three are the only ones on this train that fit the description. Saying all that, I'd be grateful if you would allow me an interview.
Jir, belum apa-apa langsung di-interview. The young visitor exchanged glance. Finally, X speaks.
Certainly. As it happens, we could really use someone who could introduce this place to us. We don't know much about where we're going or what's been happening here in the Soviet Union.
That much is clear. Where should I start? Oh, of course. Let's start with Collective. All the robots you see are controlled by the Collective neural network, which ensures their labor is never wasted. Who would have thought that robots would become our closest companions? Honest, stable, graceful, calm. They give each and every comrade their undivided attention.
Oh ya, kau?
With these robots as our foundation,
Peaceful?
Soviet society
Really?
began to progress at a relentless pace, maximizing production, removing oppression, increasing everyone's leisure time. A true utopia. Everyone's so happy. Too happy. It seems almost as if we've forgotten the utter misery we went through not so long ago.
Oh, ya, misteri apa tuh?
The plague, yes. So many of us today choose to focus on our happiness and the bright future ahead. It's as though we've already forgotten about them. The ones who delivered us from those dark times. Those who experienced true misery yet strove to lift us into this new age. They aren't here to enjoy any of this. Is that fair?
The young visitor glanced at each other, apologetic looks on their face.
Forgive me. I'm
dwelling on old wounds. You're at the age where you should be enjoying yourselves, not revisiting the tragedies of the past.
Maxim attempts to regain his composure as he shifts the topic.
Now,
Welcome Yoguri, gimana kabarmu? Silakan sebelum sudah saya suruh harus welcome. Cilo,
are robots as commonplace in your country as they are here?
That may be dependent on your definition of robot, but I've worked with an animated hunk of metal before.
And a talking ship in the bottle? And vial of thinking ferrofluid?
Is that so? Fascinating. And here I thought I'd been
Welcome
keeping up to date
gimana
with the
kabar hari ini?
latest and foreign
Terima kasih
developments.
sudah harus
Science
welcome.
develops by leaps and bounds every day, it seems. Oh well, I suppose it's a sign of progress.
One of the robots I mentioned was once in charge of running our entire organization. She was obsessive about maintaining a full charge. We ended up placing charging stations for her all around our facilities. But I don't see anything like that here.
Does that mean you don't have access to Dr. Sechenov's polymer in your country? It was revolutionary here. People say it saved our entire way of life.
Polymer?
Simply put, it's a programmable liquid material. It's the primary topic of the summit. I'm certain you'll come to fully understand everything about it once you arrive. And, of course, you'll get to see another of Dr. Sechenov's prized inventions, the twins.
I get the feeling you don't share their enthusiasm.
Oh, I did not mean to imply anything negative. I should learn to watch my tongue. I fear my lack of expertise may end up confusing you. We will soon arrive at the summit. I advise you to take the opportunity to experience our country's scientific achievements for yourselves. But, to answer your question, Dr. Sechenov's team developed a kind of functional hydrogen cell. Stable fusion reactors in a polymer casing. That is what allows the robots to function without constant recharging.
That sounds like the perfect gift for someone we know.
Without charging, keren banget ya. Berarti apa namanya pakai pakai matahari. Gak gede amat kan ukuran gunung kembar artku kan. Deh, kamu udah selesai apa namanya gambar? Aku belum lihat anjir. Udah mau send.
That would be the robot bartender. Don't worry. Just follow me.
Please alight the train in an orderly fashion. We hope to see you again soon aboard the Vortex.
Whoa.
Is that scientist's trunk?
The maglev train comes to a steady stop as the young visitor will follow the crowd of scientists moving toward the exit. They spot someone struggling to stay upright in the queue. Lo masih mikirin tudungmu itu? Nani? Oh, ini artnya. Untung tidak dilebih-lebihkan. Mama mau setangan, masih bisanya apa masih kepikiran pose foto KTP doang ya. In front of them, there's scientist slam against his friend. His eyes are unfocused and his words blur together.
Why are these kids here? How old are you? No one told me we could bring our families to the summit. Or did we get on the wrong train and now we're headed to a young pioneers camp?
Ngomong apa?
I think these young people are scientists like us.
Scientists? Them?
Walau
At least we had the good sense not to drink ourselves silly before an important conference.
Young people these days, always in a rush. You should be at home enjoying the summer, playing on the swings.
You're
Kanang
being
mas, ya
impolite.
ampun.
Our companions are waiting outside. Come with me.
Kesilin misi OT-nya, aku nyerah nunggu nanti. Oke. Misinya emang nyebelinnya kenapa, anjir? He cut off the rest of the men rumbling and stumbled toward the exit while supporting his drunken parents. X ran up to them with an apple in his hand.
Hold on. Why don't you have some fruit? He looks like he could use it.
Fruit?
Thank you. I'm sorry for his behavior.
Fruits? The scientist picks up his pace in dragging his colleagues away from the embarrassing scene.
Alcohol can have medicinal benefits in proper dosages.
Welcome Noir, gimana kabar hari ini? Terima kasih sudah menonton saya Surah welcome. Maxi furrow his brow, visible frustration on his face. He put X on
Don't
the
take
shoulder.
any of that to heart, friends. Next stop, the exhibition hall. And welcome to Facility 3826. This way. That's Rafik, the one in charge of the activation codes.
As Maxim approached, the robot optic sensor began blinking rapidly, mimicking a human skeptical squint.
Requisition approved. Here's your vehicle activation code. Have a safe trip.
Oh! Maxim waved them with a wave. Rafik turned to the young visitor and started scanning them for identification.
Wait. Our identities.
Yeah, identitasnya.
Nothing to perspire over. We won't need any scanning, Rafik. I've already got a key.
Max waved his hand, dismissing the robot's scanning eyes. Then in a flash, he produced a vehicle activation key from his
pocket. Where did you get that?
It always pays to be prepared and to keep your eyes sharp. This is the International Polymer Summit, after all.
I assume that means you took it from someone else?
Wait, when you gave them that fruit, did you?
Yeah.
All I did was facilitate a hands-on experience in the
Dasar
importance of
ternyata Mr. X
politeness.
itu apa namanya selain jadi saintis apa namanya dia jadi bisa pinter jadi itu ya jadi maling anjir.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a
Maksudnya
very
juga belum
pleasant
itu
journey.
maksimum dari X Twitter bukan anjir. Six steel labels shoot out from the bumblebee and attached to the turbine, lifting the
If
vehicle
I'm
into
not
the air.
mistaken, our conference venue is on some kind of floating island. Fascinating. Come on, why don't we check out some of the local music?
Thank you for tuning in to the Polymer Exhibition Hall audio guide. You are currently departing.
This place really is like what the prediction indicated. A world that champions science, rationality, and order. Wouldn't you agree, Mesmer? I think you might like it here after all. Think of it as a paid vacation.
I won't deny the appeal, but since I'm here with you two, I'd call this a business trip at best.
I propose we look at it as an academic exchange, the kind with complimentary refreshments, featuring the illustrious Dr. Verton,
Bumblebee Transformer.
Dr. Jr., and
Bukan cuy, beda-beda lagi.
I think I'm the only one that feels out of place here. Doctors?
Well, here's to a pleasant trip.
Mr. X apa namanya tampan dan berani. Berani banget loh beliau.
We have arrived at your destination, the Polymer Exhibition Hall. Please be careful when exiting the vehicle.
The turbine lands and the bumblebee retracts its cable. Now settle on the ground, the young visitor undo their seatbelt and exit the car.
Wow, it's so crowded. Why is everyone gathered around the entrance?
Tidak melanjutkan game Anisha itu memusingkan ya. Ya, aku mau muntah anjir main itu anjir gelap.
Everyone, please wait
Semuanya bisa
patiently and enter
diinteraksi,
the venue in an
bro.
orderly fashion. Dr. Sechenov is about to arrive.
Ini robot jir, serem banget. A few robots in receptionist uniform are bustling around, trying to keep the hordes of scientists in front of the exhibition hall in line.
He's here! He's here!
Amid the hubbub, a black turbine lands outside the crowd. Several robots hurry forward to open the door.
Welcome, comrade.
It's him! That's Dr. Sechenov!
The crowd erupts as the people rush forward, eager to shake hands with the savior of Soviet Union. The sudden surge from behind make it difficult to stay standing. Oh hi, the twins. Yang teh aku harus ngalahin very hard map dimana harus A+, gak boleh kena hit sama
Please be careful.
Gila, gak boleh gak kena hit sama sekali. A pair of powerful metal arms catch the body and keeps its balance.
Thank you.
It is good that you were unharmed, comrade.
Having resolved this minor incident, the two robots return to Dr. Sechenov's side, helping him navigate the crowd.
Please don't push everyone. We must all be patient. I ask that you be mindful of the safety of your comrades in the front row.
As Sechenovs enters the venue and the scientists follow in after him, draining the entryway like water
That must
through
be
funnel.
Sechenov. And I suppose those women were the twins.
A logical hypothesis. Oh, Vertin, we do have a slight problem.
What's like problem
The
we have,
communicator
my
must have
friend?
slipped out of my pocket during the commotion. By the time I found it again, well, it seems to have failed a few rapid percussive tests.
Rusak.
Which means we've lost our only way to contact Madame Lucy.
Unfortunate, but we'll fix it later. We should follow the crowd into the exhibition hall for now.
As a visitor crosses through the front doors, the entire gallery opens up before them. Dreamland resists strike. Bleh! Ngomong apa aku lele ya Tuhan.
The invention of polymer and its uses. The properties of polymer. The establishment of collective.
Dreamland resists strip lights highlight the various exhibits on display. In the distance, there's some kind of interactive installation illustrating the unique properties of polymer. Ngomongnya gimana kabar hari ini? Sudah makan, sudah minum, sudah sehat, sudah harusnya welcome.
Where should we start?
Let's start with the closest one.
Hello, dear comrades. Welcome to the Polymer Exhibition Hall. I will be your guide. You may call me Tereshkova. Please allow me to introduce you to the remarkable history of polymer. In 1936, in seeking a form of liquid data carrier, the brilliant Soviet scientist Dr. Sechenov, influenced by the qualities of heavy water and silicon, created a substance that became what we now know as polymer. Utilizing polymer's unique electrochemical properties, comrades Sechenov and Filomenenko invented the first Soviet polymer hydrogen cell in 1939, paving the way for tremendous advancements in the field of robotics.
That's what Maxim was telling us about, wasn't it? I'm sure Madame Lucy would love to get her hands on one.
However, in 1942, a terrible disaster struck the Soviet Union and the entire European continent, the plague. By the end of this unprecedented outbreak, over 150 million had perished.
Buset, sebanyak itu?
150 million. That would make it one of the deadliest outbreaks in human history.
Countless scientists and medical professionals selflessly gave their lives to combating this plague, sacrificing themselves to prevent further death.
I wonder if that's the tragedy that Maxim mentioned.
We will always remember their sacrifice, just as we honor Dr. Sechenov for once again coming to our rescue.
Oh, dia yang
It was
dapetin
his polymer
anunya.
that formed the basis of redemption, the vaccine that proved instrumental in stopping the transmission of the disease, saving the Soviet Union from ravages of the
Thanks
plague.
for the science. Ah yes,
Of
Soviet
course,
Union
with so
layat
many
tentang
having
gua nggak
succumbed
tidur
to the
siang, gua
disease,
dikasih iklan
the Soviet
kopi.
Union turned to further developments in robotics
That
to
robot
meet
and
labor
robot
demands.
looks. Siti and
Before
Sinta,
long,
Siti and
new
Sinta.
advanced models of robots made up a
Anjir.
significant portion of our labor force, helping to deliver a new age of prosperity.
Is that what you've been aiming at with all of your critter experiments, X?
In order to fully optimize our robot's production power, Dr. Sechenov led a team of scientists to develop and launch Collective 1.0. This revolutionary system unified all of our robot assistants under a single vast neural network, ensuring maximum efficiency. Then, in 1950, Dr. Sechenov astounded the world with yet another development. A means of incorporating polymer
Jadi polimer ini
into the
bisa
human
dibikin
body,
apa
a process
banyak hal
called
ya anjir.
polymer assimilative adaptation. It is with this assimilative power that we can now implant interface devices directly into the human body, allowing people to connect to Collective 1.0
Aku lupa apa
and
namanya,
control
game ini
robots
terlalu banyak
using their
ceritanya
minds.
daripada actionnya anjir. Actionnya
This
cuma apa
technology
namanya
holds
auto
the
pula.
potential to establish a shared database of human minds, granting humanity unprecedented access to knowledge. And we are proud to announce that this potential will soon be realized with the coming launch of Collective 2.0.
Tapping into an entire neural network in an instant. It's a daring vision.
I would be cautious. There's no telling what that kind of process could do to the human brain.
Iya, pasti bisa nge-alter human brain ya. Oh.
You have finished Exhibit A, but don't stop now, dear comrades.
Tadi ada yang bisa
Please
dipencet
proceed
anjir.
to the lecture hall, where Dr. Sechenov will soon personally demonstrate the power of Collective 2.0.
The young visitors are swept up in the rising commotion of people moving into a nearby lecture hall. There, at the center of the crowd, is Dr. Sechenov, standing above them at podium. Many scientists are already seated, talking among themselves about the exhibit. The young visitors shuffle into the back row.
Huh? Is that Maxim?
Jangan lupa minum juga nggak kering nanti matanya. Iya. As Vesper Junior turns to get a better look, she seems to stern man in suit and tie enter the hall. When Dr. Sechenov spot the new arrival, he gave the man a pleasant yet confident welcome. Behind the two men, Maxim raised his camera and pressed the shutter button. The camera fires off series of
I must thank you
flashes.
for coming, Comrade Molotov.
Today is an important day for the Soviet Union. I wouldn't miss it, Comrade Sechenov.
Sechenov and Molotov shake hands to a flurry of flashing lights as journalists rush to capture the moment.
It's hard to believe after all the bad blood between them.
The meeting between the two men caused an immediate ripple in the crowd. Sechenov returns to the podium to face a frothing sea of whisper. He raised his hand towards the audience, and little by little the rippling settles.
Thank you. First off,
I'm very honored to have so many preeminent experts from every scientific field in attendance today. Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Dmitry Sergeyevich Sechenov. We all understand that there are times when a single discovery can turn the entire scientific world upside down. But every great discovery must be built upon the knowledge of countless predecessors that rests at its foundation, to say nothing of luck, before it can be published and preserved for all time. My achievements have never been solely my own. Only by standing on the shoulders of our forefathers have I gotten the chance to gaze upon the limitless horizons of science. Standing here now, I must thank them from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you.
The audience breaks into roaring applause.
When my team and I invented polymer, I had already foreseen its boundless potential. A perfect synergy of mathematics, logic, physics, chemistry, biology, and other foundational studies in equal part, constantly pushing the frontiers of humanity's scientific exploration. Bringing us to this historic day, where I have the honor of inviting every one of you to participate in this preview of Collective 2.0. Comrades, please follow me into the bright, limitless future.
The audience steers a small metal platform emerged from the seat. As they reached the intended position, its platform opened to reveal a golden hemispherical device. Duluan, mau cari makan bebek, mau cari makan bebek. So we are watching cartoon, isn't it? Yes. Ikut.
Thought device.
What do you mean? Mr. Junior picks up an instrument object.
A metallic outer shell with a silicon motherboard connected to swirling black tendril-like receptors.
He turned it over.
There are suction cups on its base.
Mr. Junior looked around. Quite 5 scientists have already attached this device to their temple. The tendril-like receptor began to wriggle above their forehead. Oh, she saw the crowd's reaction before gently prodding the suction cup with her finger.
They've all put it on without any hesitation.
Oh no.
Adverse reactions either. Looks like it doesn't hurt.
Oh no, are you sure? I continue watching the other scientists only to realize X had already stuck this device to his temple.
Hypothesis confirmed. Mounting the device does nothing to activate it alone.
It's crazy. The unrosted thought device fell into his hand.
Counter hypothesis. It may only work on polymerized people.
Oh, jadi mereka nggak bisa.
What are you doing?
Welcome, Alan. Gimana kabarmu hari ini? Semoga sudah mendengar saya terus nih. Welcome. Belum ngepul aku, jur. X inject himself with a string of clear liquid. Wah,
It
gila.
makes sense. If the plague was ended by mass polymerization, most of the attendees here would already have polymer in their system. But we don't.
Scientist gila.
You injected yourself with that redemption vaccine? Where did you even get that?
The exhibition hall's got samples of everything, and I've always had a knack for collecting odds and ends.
Dasar pencuri.
But why would you inject yourself?
During our last experiment, I kept thinking that we were missing something, but now I finally figured it out. We don't belong in this world. Even if we change our appearances, at our core, we're still outsiders. But perhaps by injecting myself, I can truly become an influencing factor in this world. What sort of chain reaction will this set off? I'm excited to find out.
Nak gila. X opened his hand, revealing 2 more strands of polymer. Oh no.
Plus, if we don't inject ourselves, we risk exposing our identities. Of course, the choice is yours.
I should have expected this. Typical Arcanist behavior. Why don't I just hold on to these potentially dangerous substances for now? Please try to exercise a little more caution in the future, Dr. X.
As the vigilant researcher stows the remaining strings in her coat pocket, her mischief colleague shrugs.
What about you, Vertin?
I think we should be careful.
All right. Think about all the fun you could be missing out on.
Fun, he say. He raised the thought device to his head, and it suctioned itself into the temple. The black tenders began wriggling in, even with...
Oh, fascinating. It's
both
like
his
a whole new
forehead.
perspective. This demands thorough exploration.
Mana P5 the twins yang kamu janjikan itu? What do you mean?
I encourage
Wait, you are
all
wearing
to try
glasses.
these
Yeah,
thought
I'm wearing
devices
glasses.
and
You would
experience
be
a
maybe
preview
with
of
a mage.
Collective 2.0's
Yes, I'm a mage. Mage, a witch,
Dr.
apalah itu.
Sechenov, please allow me a question. Collective 1.0 has already saved our citizens from a disaster. But now you're aggressively pushing, pardon my wording, for the launch of Collective 2.0. Do you intend to have the entire population wired to these thought devices? How can you ensure the devices are safe? Are you not concerned about the potential dangers? What if this new collective fails in some way and threatens all our hard-won happiness? I only mean to say that so many people gave their lives to help us get this far. I wouldn't want to see their sacrifices rendered meaningless.
I do understand your fear, comrade. But please rest assured, we've conducted rigorous testing and verified that the thought device is completely safe.
It's not that safe, my friend.
With that reassurance, I ask that once you've implanted your thought device, you please continue to the next gallery, where you'll be able to experience the wonders of mind-machine interface in a live demonstration. I thank you all again for your participation, and I look forward to exploring this new horizon with you all.
As he ended his speech, Molotov stand up and leave, then Maxim chased after him. Stenov busies himself in a round of handshake and introduced as he stepped down from the stage and made his way past the audience. The twins follow close behind them.
Oh, I remember you. You weren't hurt, were you? Tereshkova wasn't able to properly handle the crowd. I've already arranged for staff to work on improving her logic.
I'm fine, Dr. Sechenov. Your twins helped me up. They seem somewhat different from other robots.
You have a sharp eye, dear girl. When I constructed the twins, I made use of some experimental techniques. Currently impossible to mass-produce, I'm afraid.
Oh, the robot assistants stand waiting for Dr. Sechenov comments. Their slick, powerful, firm silence, yet passively imposing.
The epitome of both science and art. A perfect fusion of power and beauty. I think of them as my greatest creation.
Great to see.
They do have a rather reassuring presence.
Sechenov smiled with nod before changing topic back to the visitor.
I heard there'd be 3 young scientists joining us today. To be so accomplished at such a young age is something worthy of respect. If you run into any trouble today, please don't hesitate to tell me. I'll do whatever I can to assist you.
Mencurigakan.
Oh, as it happens, I think we actually could use some help.
X pulled the broken communicator.
Do you have any idea where we could get this device fixed?
granted.
Access granted. The R-type door opened with hits, revealing Stair Sofa and the young visitor.
Welcome, comrades. This is the assembly room Dr. Sechenov recommended.
The room is blindingly white with capsule-shaped window. A large navigator-like machine sit in the corner. Mass Mercenaries approach the window, gazing outward. Beyond the glass is the enormous production facility, mechanical arms attach component to the metal frame in long assembly line, building the robot piece by piece.
Are you interested in learning more about the production process, comrade?
Ini kalau nggak salah scene awal di Atomic Hearts peluncuran kolektif 2.0. Oh, aku nggak nonton Atomic Hearts jadi aku nggak tahu. Antara Lotong flexing confident, maybe let me think. What do you mean? Antara Lotong flexing, what? Yukuri? Takut banget gue anjir. Their friendly guide plunges into a lengthy explanation without waiting for a response.
What you see here is the production line for the VOVA6 lab tech, often dubbed VOVA. Commonly used in laboratories, our VOVA6s assist scientists with conducting tests and critical experiments. The VOVA model's humanoid limbs feature over 100 sensors. Outside of lab work, they are also capable of providing other services, such as playing musical instruments, cooking meals, providing massages, and more.
Weh, bisa segalanya anjir.
Some people even treat their VOVA as a personal companion. In fact, our artificial intelligence models mean they are entirely capable of serving as your
Berarti ada
very
yang
own
menikah sama
robotic
robotnya gitu kah?
friends.
Damn, bro. As if overjoyed at the prospect, Terasova raised her helm and turned in mechanical perfect circle.
Hold on. What's that sound? And we're here to find a repair vendor. Where is it?
Oh, some kind of performance art, perhaps?
The robot moved over to the machine in the corner, looking it over almost as if it were curious.
Why was she moved over here? Comrades, this is your repair vendor.
Tess curiously approached the red rectangular machine and tapped its black touchscreen.
Access granted.
Oh, ini yang nanti apa namanya malfunction anjir.
This machine is a multifunctional repair device, suitable for indoor use by our staff. Other than basic repair functions, she is also able to repurpose raw materials into whatever tools you may require.
Amazing. Well, let's give it a whirl.
As offered the broken communicator to the repair vendor. After her receptor detected the device, she opened her door and swallowed it whole.
Unidentified object detected. Initializing analysis.
The repair vendor began rattling and shaking, her door swinging erratically on their hinges.
This is an abnormal reaction. How strange. My database has no record of any comparable circumstance.
Uh-oh.
You know, I really shouldn't be accepting unknown inputs from strangers.
Oh no.
A stranger is just a friend you haven't tasted yet.
Oh no. The repair vendor burst open and several metal tendrils erupt from her interior.
X, watch out!
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got it now.
Perhaps you will be the second variable in our experiment. Variable, I suppose you must be referring to my heart. But then I say, I'm passionate. Well, I think you have already demonstrated that conclusively. Since when do overgrown fruits have heart in the first place? Oh, don't be so grim, your sore face. You are young, you should be having fun, living white like me.
I don't need the high ground to hurt.
Wait for the right moment.
Aku lupa. Oh,
I
ini.
admire your courage.
Mana sih? Tadi ini.
I don't need the high.
Just another shift.
I found my target.
Sharp fangs.
Adios, straniero.
That's it.
Twins? Haven't you two cold-hearted rush back at heart of the thing called privacy? You weren't invited.
I bring you victory, as promised.
Detecting abnormal combative behavior from Nora. Requesting control. Rebooting Nora systems. Reboot complete.
The refrigerator door swing open with its cuff. Her metallic tendril wrap around the repair device and fling it into the floor.
What was that? That was the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Tiba-tiba jadi normal, coy.
Metallic and yet almost woolly and wrong. Just plain wrong. Come on, give me something to really savor.
Anjir punya personality, anjir robotnya. The repair vendor doors open a little and her metal tendril tentatively slither out of the gap.
I don't suppose there's a way to make her sound a little less. Well, just a little less that.
Little less that.
The repair vendor's speech algorithms are not within our direct control.
Perhaps we can manage on our own. I've seen an arcane skill that can modify a person's speech based on the caster's wishes.
What is arcane skill?
But I'm not familiar with how to cast it. Try contacting Madame Lucy. She may know the incantation.
Good idea. It'll also give us the chance to check the repair vendor's handiwork.
X retrieves the communicator flung aside by the repair vendor and enters Lucy's number. The communicator emits the sound of irregular static. As everyone is about to lose hope, a reassuring voice comes through.
Researcher X, hello.
Ah, fantastic.
So at the very least, she did repair it.
Iya, di repair tapi anunya
I will process your request. There is indeed an arcane skill in my database that may be of assistance. It is known
Ada dong
as
akan skill buat
Manner
Mannerman, oke.
I have sent the specifics of the incantation to your communicator.
Thank you very much, Madame Lucy.
You are most welcome.
The communication ends. Following the instruction on the device, X began casting the arcane skill.
Manner Mender.
There's a flash of light. Nora's screen turned gold briefly before fading back to black. To its usual black.
Fiddlesticks! What did you do to me? My mind... It's time for class, kids! Ugh. What's happening?
Think of it as installing a language patch.
How rude! You're not welcome here anymore! This repair vendor is closed!
Jangan marah-marah toh. Nora retract her tendril and slam her door, close it with a bang.
We will need to investigate the cause of your abnormal behavior, Nora. Please cooperate.
The refrigerator doesn't respond, even her internal mechanism have stopped moving. The twins turn to each other.
Prepare to initiate forceful investigation procedures.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
The tile robot turns to X
How about I try something with Nora? I can directly connect to her using this thought device. It's the perfect chance to try out the features of Collective 2.0.
Dr. X, things are already complicated enough as is. Let's leave this to the professionals.
Don't overly activate your disquietude. You still remember the topic of my research here, don't you? I can't pass up this opportunity.
if that is what you request.
The robot's approval leaves little room for Mesmer to argue. X nods in satisfaction and tosses the device on his temple. Burning black tendrils reach out and connect to Nora control panels.
Wow. Looking through Nora's primary functions, there's been some scintillating things uploaded to her database.
What is scintillating?
Let's set the complicated data aside for now and try using a mental command.
Scintillating, gemilang. Oh.
Everything looks normal so far. It seems like the restart successfully cleared the errors in her code.
Nora's screen cycled through her various settings as X navigate her menu with his mind.
No, hold on. There's an abnormal entry in the access log.
Hey! What are you doing, you cad? This is no way to treat a lady!
Kamu lady, kamu refrigerator, kawan. Disetrum gak tuh? X yelped in pain and rubs his temple with his palm.
Nora forcefully ejected me. Felt like getting slapped across the face.
Ditampar.
I told you already. This repair vendor is closed.
Jangan marah-marah gitu dong, Nora.
She has some very colorful responses. Is that her default setting? Can she really refuse an inspection like that?
All robots in this facility are linked to the collective neural network and are not permitted to disobey human commands. Considering her prior combative behavior, she is evidently malfunctioning as well.
What? Have you got a problem with a woman who speaks her mind?
Marah-marah lo masih anjir.
I just think that from a pure safety standpoint, and considering our current situation, this feels like a mistake.
What mistake did you
Doesn't
make?
a lady have a right to her own feelings? Ugh. What about you two? You must have some thoughts on this.
We do not have an answer for you at this time.
How disappointing! I bet you've never even bothered to feel an emotion.
Comrade Sechenov did install emotional expression modules into our platforms.
Oh, dia memang nggak punya, nggak diinstal coy.
What a waste to put them in, you frigid ice queens.
Ignoring Nora's insults, the twins step forward.
Regardless,
Dimarah-marahin dimarahin doang nggak masalah coy, ditampar coy sama apa namanya Nora anjir. Ditampol. Nora slammed her dart shut, seeming almost like a child throwing a tantrum.
I have no idea who made that request. All I know is that ever since that entry appeared in my log, I've had no patience for anyone toying with my emotions. Now, stop pestering me with questions. I've already told you everything I know.
Marah-marah mulu ah.
Situation documentation successful. Comrade doctors, we deeply apologize for your exposure to this incident. Dr. Sechenov has expressed his concerns about your safety. Please follow us. We will escort you to him.
What's next on the schedule? Will we get to interact with even more robots?
Comrade Sechenov will arrange an itinerary for you.
As the young visitors are about to leave the assembly room, they are interrupted by a blaring klaxon. An alarm seems to have been set off. Crimson warning light bathed the entire assembly room in red.
What's happening?
Apalagi nih yang apa namanya malfunction. The twins step back in unison, their bodies tense.
Warning. Control over the exhibition hall has been lost. The All-Soviet Exhibition Center has activated its emergency drill procedures.
What?
Has the security here been hacked?
All robots within the exhibition hall have had their connections severed. The cause is unknown.
Oh no! Ada yang ngehack gara-gara itu. The twins go silent for a moment, as if listening to an order.
Understood, Doctor. We will proceed to the exhibition hall, continue broadcasting our coordinates, and await the arrival of reinforcements.
Kayaknya ada yang nyalagunain
Please
si
wait
itu
here,
talk device-nya.
comrades. A turbine will arrive in 1 minute and 43 seconds to transport you to Chalome. We must return to the exhibition hall.
With that, left and right pull the security door open and usher the young visitor inside.
Please remain inside the assembly room.
Right, finish speaking, and the two robots gracefully depart. The door slammed closed with metallic bang, and fast pins shut. The visitors are left in the silence of the assembly room.
What do you think, Vertin?
Buset dah.
If something is
Gimana
happening in the
caranya
exhibition hall,
apa namanya
I don't
robot
think we
itu
can afford
jalan
to wait
dengan
around here
gracefully.
until trouble
Gimana
inevitably
caranya
finds us.
apa robot itu tahu apa kita
We
tahu
should head
robot
out
itu
to assess
lagi
the situation.
tegang.
I
Welcome
concur
baru gimana kabar
entirely.
hari ini surat kasih minum
What do you think,
welcome. Belum dapat upin-ipinnya. BTW pagi juga Haru baru bangun.
Why would I expect either of you to follow orders? I've done your psyche vals.
Kata Mesmer, kalian berdua itu sudahlah. Aduh kasihan banget ya anjir. Akhirnya perang kita, coy. After listening to any movement outside, the young visitor slipped out of the assembly room. Ngomong assembly room aja.
Hello, dear comrades.
Flashing red light, a hallway devoid of life, yet disembodied screaming call form far down the corridor, decorated with the ever-enthusiastic voice of
Where have all those
Telefoska.
mustachioed lab robots gone? I thought they were supposed to help the researchers.
Who knows? Maybe the twins already calmed the situation down.
Belum gacha, nanti dulu
Just
bacanya.
what is this situation exactly?
Please help me.
Wait, I hear someone.
No, it's not someone, it's robot. No? Making a quick glance around for danger, Mesmer Jr. hands over and hurries toward the source of the sound. He spot a group of Fovas occupying the hallway in the distance, now always in red light, the once pristine exhibition hall in complete ruin around them. Poor still, corpses are strewn over the display and scenery. Scientist huddled in corner, pressing his head against the wall. His cry for help are coming from another man lying face down in a pool of blood.
Please help me.
Kayaknya karena itunya nggak sih? No spoiler buat Atomic Heart-nya atau mau di-spoilerin? Spoileran aja lah. Her mouth formed into wordless gas as she take in gruesome
This is awful. We have to find out what's going on.
Just be careful.
I'll try my best. I think I can make it to him if I stay close to the wall.
She crawls slow and makes her way towards a bleeding man.
Please help me.
You'll be all right. Stay calm. You'll lose blood if you struggle too much. Let me check your wounds.
As Mesmer Jr. turns to the main body of her, she freezes in place.
What's wrong?
Impossible. This violates every law of nature. He's already...
Watch out, robots.
The Fovas in the hall suddenly snap their heads in Mesmer Jr. direction. Ya, dia udah meninggal tapi masih anu. They're numberless, empty eyes fixed on her. She's fallen into their
Get back
bed.
here, quickly!
She's fallen for their bed, and now the trap is sprung. Uh-oh. Left and right is the same person kok, Han. Maybe not. What do you mean maybe not? Ow. Before she has a chance to get to her feet, robots run her on every side. Developers runs into the swarm with deafening crash, bringing them into the opposite wall with incredible force. Esper Jr. watched as familiar slender figure emerged from the gap torn through the barricade of robots.
Please, stand back.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Maybe yes and maybe not. Tapi gameplay Atomic Heart 11-12 sama Bendy. Really? What the fuck is this?
I'll show you.
Wait for the right moment.
Magnetic field deployed. Overclock restrictions lifted.
I don't need the high ground. I found my target.
Kenapa ini wifi gua anjir?
Icarus, find your mark.
Atomic Heart bukannya game FPS, first person shooter. Lebih ke survivor horror sih view-nya kalau anggap area gelap-gelap horror sih. Horror? Interesting. Mungkin nanti aku bakal cari cari gameplaynya dah.
Into the darkness.
Keliru.
Magnetic field deployed.
Wait for the right moment.
What I'm good at.
I'll show you.
Liberato dal fratello.
Rise and shine. Udah meninggal, oke.
This combat will be recorded for statistical analysis and optimization.
Yang satunya support, yang satunya attacker gitu. Damn.
Thank you. Left.
You were advised to wait in the safety of the assembly room.
We aren't really the sort of people to wait around in an emergency. But apologies to
melihat orang yang
There's more
katanya
pressing issues
sedang
to deal
tidak
with.
lagi ingin main turn based.
X. Are you coming with
Ini
me?
nggak turn based
We
kawan.
need to get to
Ini
Mesmer
namanya
Jr.
apa
and figure
namanya
out what
kita
happened with that
baca
man she
novel
found.
kawan. Mesmer Jr. sit next to the blood-shocked man, frozen stiff and utterly bewildered.
Mesmer, are you alright?
Nah, kamu tahu The Twins ini kalau timnya
fine.
lengkap damage-nya 3M dalam 3 ronde. 3M. 3M.
This is
Oh
tremendously
ya, maksudnya FPS
unnerving.
feel-nya kerasa survival horror kalau di bawah itu. Berarti FPS survival horror. She directed her eyes toward the dead man beside her. His head is bent at an unnatural degree. Black tendrils were right above the man's forehead. Unlike the corpse they are attached to, the wriggling receptor appeared to be full of life.
Help me, young lady.
What's going on?
I'm still alive.
Disturbing sekali ini
No,
scene.
that's not possible. I'm sorry, but you're clearly dead. It's just that your device is still transmitting your voice.
And that wasn't just some awful hallucination. That's really my body, and I'm a goner.
The Laplace therapist took a deep breath, trying her best to calm herself.
But how are you still able to communicate with us?
You're surprised. I suppose I would be too. But the science is clear to me, at least now. It's fitting that my corpse can serve as a new teaching exhibit for the hall. If I am truly dead, then what is speaking to you is only the polymer still active in my body. The thought device must be serving as a communicator of sorts. The polymer must have absorbed some of my neurochemical signals and brain function. forming an imprint of my mind. That's how it can answer you.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Udah meninggal tapi masih bisa ngomong coy,
People
gile.
started to act strangely, like they were losing their minds. And then the robots turned on us. They were killing people. My colleagues and I ran for safety. I remember some of them got away.
You're saying there are survivors?
Many, I regret. So close to launching Collective 2.0. Now I'll never...
The device was bad. The Black Drill master of few final tweets before falling limb. Oh, tetap meninggal ya.
We didn't even ask for his name.
Tetap meninggal. Upon seeing this, Lev approached from where she was standing guard, gently bent and closed the man's eyes.
He was dead before you even got there. It wasn't really him, just an echo of his brainwaves.
Extracting what looks like a massive wriggling cocoon behind him. Dia ngapain
I don't
lagi sih anjir?
understand. Even tied up, this scientist still seems to be trying to ram his head into the wall. Do we have any idea what's going on? Why did you come back?
Lev turned to face him.
The situation in the exhibition hall remains out of control. However, I received a notification that the security door had been opened. I had to ascertain whether you were in danger.
Lev looked at the security door, opened without permission, and turned back to the visitor.
I was the one that pushed for us to leave. I thought perhaps we could help in some way, but I didn't anticipate any of this. Thank you, Left.
On that topic of whatever's going on here, could it have something to do with the collective?
There a long pause. No one present seems equipped to offer the answer.
Wright is proceeding to the source of the incident. My mission now is to ensure the safety of all of our guests.
Lev gracefully picked up the deceased scientist. Oh, diambil.
Your theory is interesting, comrade, but further investigation will have to wait for now. Please follow me, comrades. I will escort you somewhere safe.
I'm sorry, but you are already dead. Anjir, apa namanya? Aku tolong aku. Tapi mas, kamu sudah meningsoy. Apa? Aku tidak percaya. Oh my god. Gimana perasaanmu ketika apa namanya kamu dibilang udah meningsoy coy? Gile, yang bener aja. Gimana lanjut? The trio follows Lev into the exhibition hall main gallery. It is horror show, destruction and violence. Broken robot lie amongst piles of collapsed rubble. A few surviving scientists have holed up in a far corner. Reich is arranging a few round white objects on the floor.
What's that on the ground?
A defensive perimeter of pulse mines. These will temporarily stun robots, but are harmless to humans.
Oh, robotnya anu ya. Lev delicately lowered the scientist's corpse down on the right side of the gallery, where a few other corpses have already been set down, covered in hastily torn what? Torn white cloths. Left and right then glance at each other and nod.
You shouldn't be here.
We found a survivor.
Following the young visitor gesture, Reich spotted the breathing cocoon of the still struggling scientist.
Understood.
Reich approached and bring him over to the other survivor. Meanwhile, Lev approached a nearby
Attempting
control.
to reassert admin privileges over exhibition hall controls. Attempt 16. Failure. Please do not panic, comrades. Help will arrive shortly. A special operations agent will take responsibility over evacuating you safely. The malfunctioning robots may resume their assault at any time. Please stay behind the defensive perimeter.
Oh, apa itu? Bergetar.
Is that another haywire robot?
The twins unite and float into the air.
No hostiles detected.
The sound's getting closer. Get ready to fight.
Crispy critters. I should just blow this entire door to bits.
The fuck? Ayo. The explosion sends smoke and dust flying in all directions. The young visitor find their hands in front of them, trying to get a clear view.
I heard... Don't tell me some kind of critter caused this.
Batu-batu.
Out of my way.
Buset, keren banget ini bapak-bapak. The figure in the smoke kicks something metallic. After the blast settles, the exhibition hall is filled with the sound of metal skating across the floor.
What good is a lock like that, Charles? Was it just to keep idiots out?
A tall, broad man toting a gun emerged from the pillow in smoke.
Who is this?
MC?
Doesn't appear to be a robot anyways. And I don't think he's gone mad like that scientist.
Are you certain of that? It looks like he's arguing with his glove.
Don't be so testy, Major. As long as I'm here, those locks won't be any trouble for you.
Oh.
They wouldn't be able to stop me even without you.
Anjir. Aku kasih premisnya aja ya. Nih itu kalau nggak salah ceritanya after war. Terus yang menang itu Rusia zaman dulu. Nggak terlalu spoiler sih, tapi The Twins itu gambaran dari left and right brain. Oh, nggak heran kalau ada dialog right turn left, left turn right. Oke. Kayaknya sejauh ini kalau baca game cuman buat Exa berpengen ceritanya sets. Betul sih, MC kita ini set. Oke.
I don't deny that, but I could have contacted the twins and asked them to open the door instead.
Why didn't you tell me that before I blew it up?
I didn't want to interrupt your fun.
The twin exits the set and slow descent from the air.
What happened? And what the hell are these kids doing here?
Oh hell, I know. The man looked over the rhythm must be passed, then he walked over to the twins, brushed some debris off his shoulder, and pounced his chest.
Codename P3.
And his trusty companion, Charles. We were informed about an incident at the Polymer Exhibition Hall. Our orders are to bring a swift end to this situation and limit any scandal that might hamper the launch of Collective 2.0. In other words, Dr. Sechenov sent us to assist you. Now we just need to find out who did this.
Understood. Dr. Sechenov has confirmed that this was a targeted attack on the Collective 2.0 launch.
Huh, that's obvious. Anybody able to hack into the exhibition's controls has got to have some serious backing. Lots of people resent the boss, think he's in the way of their own
Nama dia
ambitions.
Fitri. Fitri jadi Fitri. Helna.
Molotov.
Bisa-bisanya loh.
That's the man who shook hands with Dr. Sechenov in the lecture hall.
Hold on. You mean he actually showed up? Where's he now?
Comrade Molotov left in a car shortly after Dr. Sechenov's speech concluded.
He sure made a quick exit.
Oh, Molotov yang
Alright.
memang apa namanya
Thanks for the report,
bikinan.
ladies. You can stand down. I'll take care of things from here.
We have not received orders to conclude our mission. These survivors still require protection.
I've got that covered too.
Berarti emang
Charles,
si
give me the
dokter
data on our
siapa itu memang
survivors.
baik ya, yang
Start with
molotov
those
aja yang jahat ya. P3 opened his palm towards a young visitor. The tendril of his coat swirled and snapped. Their movement seemed almost like they were snatching information from thin air.
Ah, this may cause a predicament.
X covered the name tag at his chest, trying to hide his identity from machine gaze. Kayaknya terberat deh.
We are scientists from abroad who were invited to participate in the summit. Your database might not have information on us. I think it'd be better to introduce ourselves directly. My name is Vertin. This is Mesmer Jr., and that's X.
The glove tendrils seemed so slow, almost as if they were thinking.
She's right, Major. I have no data on them. Though I can tell that those two haven't been polymerized.
Not polymerized. Crispy critters. Hardly see that these days.
Oh, memang ada yang
Perhaps
nggak
it's better to
kepolarized.
focus our efforts on searching for and rescuing other survivors.
I also noticed that their names don't appear in any available immigration records. And that they were only added to the guest list for the summit earlier today.
Oh no!
You
Oh
mean they
no!
snuck in?
Oh no!
It would appear so.
Oh no! Yeah, Pete relieved his gun to his shoulder, looking over the trio
Major.
with suspicion.
So we've got potential spies at the site of a complete disaster. Teenage spies. What do they stoop to next?
It's not like that, Major. Please, allow me to explain.
Where should I send them, Charles?
That's complicated. Perhaps the Juvenile Justice Committee. Or a counterintelligence agency.
Any ideas, X?
The signal here isn't great. Maybe your glove should check again?
That isn't funny.
We should run.
We should run.
Concurred.
The three of them make a break for it. P3 immediately gives chase, only to stop with an annoyed realization.
God, can't get any info if they're dead. Hey, twins! Help me catch them. Alive. We'll each take one. Got it?
They are dead? Who?
Understood.
Who is that? The twin fly after young visitor, left quickly catch up to Mesmer Jr. and reach for her arm.
Take this.
External with his hand raised, like he's about to throw something. Ada defense mechanism-nya anjir. He opened his hand to reveal a teleport disc, flashing a devilish grin at the twins before activating it.
Made you look.
Ya, sayangnya Fitri nggak playable. Padahal keren banget kayak siapa tuh kakek-kakek tua itu. Lupa, kasihan, mana mereka masih muda. Seingatku Vertin bentar lagi umur 17.
Was that magic?
Igor, iya Igor. Kok kamu tahu aja sih aku mau ngomong Igor? As soon as the word left his lips, a blinding light enveloped the trio. Then just as quickly as it appears, the light vanished, taking the three visitor along with it. Di sini memangnya ada magic? Enggak kan? Vertin masih baru umur 17. Masih stuck di umur 17 ya? 16. Salah satu karakter favoritku itu Igor. Tapi aku belum tahu ceritanya sih. Aku mau tahu ceritanya waktu dia munafiknya itu aja. A flash of light materialized in empty space, sending the three figures stumbling into a vast golden plain. Kasian banget, mana masih muda.
We should be safe out here.
Mesmer Jr. glanced back. There is no one behind them.
Was that an earthquake? No. There's something big coming from the exhibition hall.
A massive robot with long, wiry arm and spherical head appears. It falls in place and begins surveying their surroundings. Its head rotates in a full circle as it completes its true scan.
What is that?
The massive robot seems to lock onto them from afar and start bounding towards them.
Looks like things are about to get even more dangerous. But hey, good news. There's a building over there.
X points to the distance, where an old apartment building juts out from the golden fields.
Let's take shelter there.
They are closed down in tall wheat, scurry towards the building.
Quick, get down.
The apartment appears to be abandoned. The back gate is weathered and worn, and surrounding wall is overgrown with vines. The three hurry over to the doorway as the giant robot's footsteps grow louder and louder. They slip inside the building. They press their ears against the door to listen to the sounds outside. Boom! Boom! The sounds beyond the door fade. The giant robot seems to have passed by them, but the three of them still are holding stiff, barely breathing.
I think it's gone. For now.
The tension finally eased. The tree slams to the ground, leaning against the door.
Isn't sending such a supersized robot after us a little extreme?
X waved his hand and started looking around their hiding place. Ini abandoned tapi masih bersih loh.
Neat interior. Smells lived in. And traces of mold removal on the walls.
Gaining a bit of resolve, they began to explore the empty building.
But where are the residents?
This place feels strange. It's almost like...
X opened a red refrigerator. Thankfully, there are no metal utensils inside, only packaged food. An open tins of cooking, bag of sugar, unused water.
No sign of any robotic technology in here. And all the food is untouched. It's like this house has been isolated from the outside world for years. And yet...
The young visitor looks around, taking stock of the items strewn about the house.
Plow, 3 oil pastels, and an assortment of strange alarm clocks. A few syringes, and a bottle of men's cologne?
Rumahnya siapa, anjir?
These things don't look like they belong to a family, but rather a dozen people or so, with their lives all mixed together.
There's some personal effects in here. Letters, family photos, and...
I started recording. Come on, Mama. What's that sound?
It's coming from this pocket watch device. That journalist we met, Maxim, he had something like this too.
Don't worry. I'm recovering well here. All of us comrades in the ward do what we can to help each other, so we can overcome any difficulties.
Don't forget about me, Mama. I really miss you, Papa. It's already been a month.
I remember, little squirrel. The next time you visit, remember to bring that doll with you. the one with the pretty floral dress on the balcony.
The pocket watch falls silence.
Were they the owners of this apartment? Where did they go?
Not a clue.
There's all sorts of things on the balcony, but the doll isn't here.
From behind them, they hear the sound of gun being cocked. X is about to turn when the shot stops him in his tracks.
Don't move. Put your hands up first, then turn around slowly.
Uh-oh.
Please, don't shoot, ma'am. We're just...
Call me Tamra. Foreign kids. A rare sight. The last time I saw misbehaving kids was before the plague. It's a shame so many lives were cut short. What'd you do to anger a Beliash like that? Steal its H-beams?
The old woman examines the three of them closely.
Oh, I see. You're those unknown variables Xena was talking about. All right, tell me what happened. Don't they tell you to obey your elders where you're from?
The young intruder looks at each other in stunned silence. Finally, a step forward.
Allow me to explain, Madam Tamara.
It's gonna be a long day.
And that's what happened, ma'am. I swear, everything we've said is the truth.
I see. Just another group of foolish kids caught up in a conflict they shouldn't have been a part of. If I take you at your word, that is.
What do you mean, madam?
But branding 3 kids terrorists and sending out a Beliash to stop them? The people in this country have gone mad. You have my sympathy anyway. But I have more important things to do than babysit. Considering your situation, how about you hide here a little longer? When I'm done with my work, I can send someone to help you out with the orb head outside. But all this is a memorial for the good folks we lost to the plague, so don't touch anything.
Yeah, ma'am, yeah, ma'am. The three exchange glance.
Or you can always leave. God knows I won't stop you.
Jangan dong.
We'll accept your offer, ma'am.
As cut in before Miss Virginia can finish her sentence. He shot her a sidelong glance, as if pleading for her to follow his lead. Mesmer follow his gaze to the shotgun in Madam Tamara's hands. Takut ditembak ya? Atau apa namanya, menunggu kesempatan untuk mengambil itu? Nggak tahu deh. Bisa jadi.
Not like we can confront the Beliash with just the 3 of us. Might as well stay put for now, right?
It does make sense. We'll stay and help you, Madam Tamara.
Then you're smarter than I took you for. Relax, I won't hurt you. Come, look.
Look what? Alarm clocks are ringing. Tamara turns the assorted collection of clocks in the room and quickly singles out the stars. She approached the old clock and shut it off with a sigh.
I think of this place as a memorial, although it doesn't commemorate any heroes. Just everyday people. Like the one who owned all these clocks. They belonged to Olga Sokolova, a 23-year-old nurse. A very jumpy, anxious girl, but honest. Taking care of her possessions takes a lot of effort.
Another alarm clock starts ringing from somewhere in the room.
Patient number 28 needs their medication.
Tamara's hands whisk through the forest of alarm clock and window sills with a gaze and shut off the rattling timer.
Why did she need so many clocks?
Olga was terrified of forgetting all sorts of things. She'd set her alarms to remind her to administer medication, shots, you get the idea. But it wasn't enough. In the end, she went to the hospital too, leaving me with this mess.
This one looks the oldest.
Next piece of children alarm clock made of old yellow plastic.
You're right, that was the first. It'll ring in just a moment. It's why I came here today.
Everyone quiets down, waiting for the little alarm to
Happy
ring.
20th birthday, Sasha.
Oh.
You can turn it off now. Her daughter isn't around to hear it. The plague took her, just like so many others. 20 years old. How time flies.
Aww, banyak yang meninggal ya gara-gara itu. Tamara pick up a boom, leaning against the corner of the room.
Kids, come give me a hand.
Oh, jadi suruh ngapain nih kita? The young visitor followed Tamara to another corner of room. One that seemed entirely different style.
An entire wall of tools. Looks like whoever lived here liked making things by hand.
That's an understatement. There's a basket under the workbench full of all kinds of toys and electronic parts. Andre and Vanya loved tinkering with those kinds of things.
Tamara starts sweeping with one hand and pull a few rags from a nearby plastic bag with the others, handing them out to the young visitor.
All right, kids. The sooner we finish cleaning, the sooner we can deal with that hunk of metal outside.
Salah satu universitas walaupun luas penduduknya sedikit, jadi dari pameran ke ladang deket banget. The dark everyone invited, even tanpa ada troublemaker loh ya. Oh ya, Cyper ini inget-inget Han. Si Cyper ini inget-inget Han. Di skin garment ada referensinya. I'm coming from Isekai. Welcome Dava, gimana kabarmu hari ini? Semoga kalian minum sudah saya sudah semua. Kamu Cyper yang mana anjir? Cyper yang mana yang diinget-inget coy? Reference apa tuh?
Maybe I'll bring a few robots over to show my old friends how much our country has developed.
The three of them is take a rag and approach the wall of tool.
Is this why you've been keeping things just the way they were?
Tamara swept up the dust under the bench and then stopped to massage her lower back.
This isn't really their home. I just moved their things here. Like taking a snapshot of their former lives. A cenotaph for the dead.
Bukan
I'm
rumah
old, and the older I get, the more I recall my past memories. Everyone moved on so quickly, I couldn't bear to throw anything away. So I put it all here. Xena called it stupid. But she didn't stop me either.
Tamara empties her dustpan. She flipped open the calendar hanging.
At the height of the plague, none of us would say it.
From the door.
But we all wondered the same thing. Is humanity doomed? But even so, no one gave up. Everyone kept on stubbornly surviving, as if we could outlast the whole disaster, outlast the sun itself. Whatever it took to see our lives return to normal. We would say, who better to withstand the harsh winter than us? We would help each other, encourage each other through the hard moments. We let the flames of our most fervent hopes warm our hands. We kept telling ourselves, don't cry. If we sow our seeds today, we'll reap a bountiful harvest in the future. But some never saw the spring.
Jasper Jr. lowered her head. She kept on wiping the same spot on the glass cabinet door, even though it's already sparkling clean.
My condolences.
To be honest, after so many years have passed, even the grief has faded. But once in a while, I find myself thinking that the happiness we have today is something they'll never see.
Tamara walked over to the back bench and picked up a picture frame. In the photo, there's a man in greasy overall hugging a young boy who's holding up a robot.
If Andre and little Vanya were still alive, they would have been overjoyed to see a world covered in metal machines. And Vanya's mother, Rosalia, she would have been happy too.
Loh, mboknya nggak ada gambar ya, ta? Mesmer Junior look over at Tamara and sigh. Her breath fogged up the glass, but Mesmer Junior moved on and started wiping up. Somewhere else. Tamara sets the picture frame back down.
Strange.
Apanya strange?
What is it?
Mesmer Junior lifted the picture frames.
We saw this person at the summit.
Amit? What do you mean?
You mean little Vanya? Are you sure?
That journalist we met, he called himself Maxim. He had the same scar on his forehead.
Loh.
I thought he... After things settled, I tried to check in on Rosalia and her family. They were already gone. So Vanya is alive, and he became a journalist. I'm happy he made something of himself.
I found something else strange. These documents seemed out of place here.
Let's lay out a series of technical files. All of them seem scripts and threads, not like the yellow paper and book elsewhere in the house.
Having made a cursory glance, they seem to concern the robots we've encountered so far, including that big one that chased us here. See? Take a look at these schematics. Tell me this isn't that belly ash thing.
But why would anyone keep these files here? These look like highly sensitive schematics.
A seemingly abandoned location close to the summit venue. It makes sense, wouldn't you say, Tamara?
Yes, bias. Ako. Ya lah anjir, rotiku ada apa namanya kulit telur anjir. Nyeh. Express the page with the Balia schematic over to Tamara. The old woman, treated a moment ago, now finds herself looking over the files. Her brow furrowed, and soon her confused face turns shocked.
Wait, I recognize this handwriting. No one writes a ya like this, except little Vanya.
The room falls silent at the revelation. The old woman shook his emotion, prompting Mesmer to reach out to comfort her. Tamara starts again with renewed confidence.
We should discuss this with a friend of mine. She'll be able to help us understand what is going on here.
A friend?
Welcome, Bye Sony. Gimana kabarmu hari ini? Semoga sudah selesai, harusnya welcome.
But don't worry. I'm certain she'll be able to answer all your problems.
The young visitor's attention is soon drawn to the window by the deafening roar of engine.
What is that?
It looks like a flying house.
What do you mean flying house?
Tamara, clear the way.
What the fuck? The wooden hut began its slow descent into the courtyard, but before it even reached the ground, someone hop off and slam her way through the window and into the building. God damn, bro.
What?
Yeah, what? A cloud of dust rise, blowing in from outside, while the troll coughed uncomfortably. A figure stepped out of the haze.
So the quantum computer was right. Look what I found. Pint-sized scientists from a faraway land.
Tuhan.
I'm glad you didn't kick them out, old friend. Well, why would you? They do look like good kids.
Ya Tuhan. Shocked to find that the intruder is an old woman, the young visitors stare at each other in silence.
The name's Zena.
Tuhan belum pulang, aku belum nge-pull.
Zena. That's all you need to know for now.
Ini nenek favoritku. I can see why. I can freaking see why, bro. After Mara walks her through their findings, Zena take over the document and start reading. Her face grows more serious as he turns the page.
These files outline a way to circumvent the Collective's firewalls. It's a sophisticated exploit. He's no amateur. With this, Maxim would be able to take control of the belly ashes and activate their combat protocols. If what I'm reading here means what I think, then Comrade Sechenov is in 6 layers of deep shit.
He's in trouble. Why?
Deep shit.
Because our little Vanya is likely the one who lifted the combat restrictions on all the robots, which means this chaos wasn't just a bug in the system. It was targeted.
Then you mean that he could be the one that sent that giant robot after us?
Ah?
I figured it would have been that P3 guy, or the twins. Taking in the preponderance of evidence, it's a good bet that Maxim is the one that orchestrated the robot's attack on the exhibition.
It isn't just the robots. He's also got his hands on the schematics for Sechenov's thought device.
Does that mean he might have tampered with them as well?
It'd explain why the scientists up there are all going nuts.
Do you think he intends to seize control of the entire Collective 2.0 network?
Ya kan, Molotov jahat berarti. Tuh, Sita, Maxim atau... gimana sih aku anjir? Pusing kepala gua anjir. The old woman puts down the files and grabs the frame from the table.
I knew this little project of Sechenov's would wind up with everyone insane or brain dead. Politician, scientist, journalist. No one is meant to have that kind of power. But it seems our Vanya already had a screw loose before he put on that thing. He could be plotting something far more dangerous.
Waduh, far more dangerous ngapain dia? Mana tuh seingat tuh petinggi USSR deh. Oh, terus yang berarti yang...
Whatever his reason, we can't let him get away with it.
Our goal is clear. We must put a stop to him.
Berarti yang jahat itu Maximnya ya?
That's easier said than done. We don't have an army, we don't even have weapons. How are we going to get to Maxim with a single shotgun between us? But I get the feeling you can help us with that, am I right?
You're a smart kid. But what I've got probably still won't do much against an army of robots.
Don't sweat it, Granny. That's where I come in.
What are you planning?
What do you mean? X look around and snap his finger.
To do what I do best. Improvise.
Yes sih, X paling pintar improvising sih. Oh my god. What?
Dear me. Where did you find all these things?
X tossed a bundle to the cloth and spilled all his content over the table. X tossed a bundle of tablecloth and spilled out its content over the table. Clock gear, butter knife, spray can, a lubricant, a menagerie of other knickknacks. He tilts his head and winks at the old woman.
I collected them from the other rooms. Don't worry, we'll return whatever we don't need.
You little gremlin. You'll return the rest, and help me clean up after this is over.
Are you telling me you plan to upgrade my guns with this load of crap? I'll buy it. Now show me how.
X jangan mencuri, dapat dari mana maling? Iya anjir, X itu ternyata selain jadi scientist, dia bakal jadi maling anjir. Hell nah. X lay out several old guns and start working on improvement alongside Granny Zina.
This should work. Give this one a try, won't you?
Anjir.
Thank you.
Anjir.
I fashioned an electromagnetic accelerator to the muzzle, as you requested. You take care of the rest, X. Wait, what's that you added to your gun?
Maspur cuma bisa geleng-geleng doang anjir di sini.
Music box. It happened to have a component I needed. And, as a byproduct, we'll get to enjoy music while we fight.
Astaga, X! X went out the music box and allowed it to play. A sweet melodious gave his humming mechanism.
Why did you pick that song, of all things, boy?
I didn't. It was already programmed into it. Why do you ask?
Aduh!
Oh, it's nothing really. The melody reminds me of my daughter.
Aduh,
Is everyone geared up?
Armed to the teeth and ready to take out some
ternyata apa namanya
robotic
lagunya yang tadi
trash.
di awal-awal itu ternyata gara-gara si X anjir.
Just please, keep the fight away from this place.
Hold on. Maybe we should decide on a plan first.
A plan?
Apa itu plan? Katanya apa grandmother kan? A grenade is tossed into the open space to draw the Belial's attention. As soon as it explodes, the killing machine charged toward the old lady like a hound.
You wanted a plan, didn't you?
Grandma!
Straight to the point. I like that.
What are you doing, Grandma?
This robot is programmed to follow a certain attack pattern, but you're not. Improvise, kids. You're more than just scientists. That much is obvious. You're crazier and bolder than you look.
Oh my god.
There's a thin line between genius and madness. We tend to skip rope over it.
I'll take that as a compliment of our mental alacrity, Granny.
You kids remind me of my daughter. Enough pep talk.
Tapi sayang
Let's
anaknya
take
meninggal
this
gak sih?
hunk of bolts down.
Oh my god, oh my god. Plan? Kamu mau plan? Sini aku kasih plan tour. Anjir. Tolonglah, Granny. Tolong nih. Tolong banget nih. Tolong nolong nih.
I'll show you.
Heran.
Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro. You see it coming.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
How do you like that?
How you like that? Zina lays her foot on the power of Belias. Her shoes sizzling against the heated metal.
You're as wild as ever, old friend.
We're safe for now. It should take a while before Maxim sends another of his murder bots after you. So, what's next?
We find Maxim and stop him before more people get hurt.
And ideally, we'll clear our names as well.
First, I think I'd like to let Maxim learn how it feels to be on the receiving end of one of these metal monstrosities.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Dia tinkering lagi, oh my god. Explore the Pelias interface and connect to it to this thought device.
Clever. I wouldn't mind having a big angry metal poppy on our side.
I appreciate Maxim leaving behind those documents. It's made it much easier to replicate his hacking exploits. Like that. Fantastic. Now let's turn on this speaker so you can communicate with us.
Communicate with us? Like Nora and the twins?
Fat chance of that. A Beliash doesn't have that kind of processing power.
Processing power. But that can't be the sole factor, can it? The twins appear to have more processing power than Nora, and they even claim to have an emotional expression module. But they don't seem to have much of any emotions at all.
Theoretically, they could just be very professional.
Vesper Junior shook her head, tapping the side of her face slightly.
Never mind. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own biases. Who's to say what motivates a robot's heart?
He shrugged his shoulder. He then pressed Lelia's reset button and stepped back. Its engine roars to life again and the killing machine gets back on his feet.
Good boy. Come on over here, pup.
Pup? It's not puppy. The pup's trigger towards X crouched by his feet.
Well done, young man. This puppy of yours should be more than sufficient evidence of Maxim's involvement, if you can get it to the exhibition hall.
Are you coming with us, Granny Xena?
Me? Oh, no, I think not. You kids are on your own from here. After a fight like that, I almost feel young again. Almost. But I'm not stupid enough to run towards trouble at my age.
Ya udah tua soalnya anjir. Tina puts away her gun and walks back to her wooden
Better get back to looking for that daughter of yours, right?
Mind your own business, you old blabbermouth.
Old blabbermouth.
Goodbye, children.
Thank you for your help, Tamara. Granny Xena. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Velia stand up to see the kind-hearted guy this one ladies off.
Let's go, pup.
Hari-hari Tuhan apa sih? Bisa-bisanya loh. The crazy to be. Welcome to you. Gimana kabarmu hari ini? Semoga sudah sehat, harus welcome. Noise and chaos fill the exhibition hall again as P3 and the twins deal with their escalation.
Another one of them has gone barking mad. What the hell is going on? A little help here? Hold his legs down.
Affirmative.
Let me go! How many does that make so far?
Based solely on our observations, this is the 7th individual to experience a serious psychiatric break.
Crispy critters. Left. Are there any sedatives we can use on him? Think the repair vendor could synthesize some?
The repair vendor has experienced a serious emotional malfunction, Comrade Major.
Pusing dia belajarnya.
Damn it. You mean that crazy fridge can't even
Apa artinya
repair
jika
herself?
saya tidak men-skip plot ini di live streaming ini? Apa artinya nggak tahu monetizationku naik, kawan? Peter jumps down from the platform, wiping away bits of sweat that now cover his forehead.
At least we tied him down. Thanks, ladies. Wouldn't have expected these brainiacs to be so tough. It'd be easier if they were robots. All they need is a bullet to the head.
Kalau robot langsung dihancurkan ya.
Comrade Major, please be mindful of your choice of words. There are international experts present. We should not need to remind you of your mission.
Avoiding a scandal by killing every possible witness could be an interpretation of our mission parameters.
Can it, Glove? You know that's not what I meant. Situation's looking bleak, though. We've already got 7 of these lunatics, and there's no telling if or when the rest of this crowd are gonna join them. Plus, we still have to find those spy kids and figure out why that Belyash went rogue. Oh yeah, that reminds me. How'd your investigation pan out, right?
I have cross-referenced our visitor logs with the official invitee list. Besides the supposed young doctors, there was another mismatched record, a journalist.
What's that sound?
Warning, large heat signature detected.
The hell?
Identifying machine code MA9 Belyash.
That the one that switched itself on?
A huge shadow is cast over the broken glass of the assembly shop. In the middle of which lie several red dots that seemingly imply danger. As the airtight door opens, the twins extend their claw, and the P3 raises his shotgun, scanning for a target. The massive shadow lumbers into the light.
Please don't hurt me.
The Belyash speaks as it raises its hand into the air.
Please, listen.
Huh?
Huh? Now once again, Bauer found Belyash lies huddled in the corner as left proposed to inspect it.
You're saying this Maxim guy is behind the attack?
Yes?
That's right. The files we found in the access logs from the Belyash should prove it.
What do you think about that, Glove?
Allow me a moment, Major.
Suspending the files in the air above his tentacle, the glove sent through the document page by page.
Analysis complete. There are 2 unauthorized access logs in the MA9's database. The access exploit used is materially similar to the one we found in Nora's log.
Oh iya, berarti Nora yang anu
But there
gitu
is a
juga
newer
masih.
entry, and it appears that the second hacker has left a program behind that I am unable to parse.
That would be me. It's a patented and highly classified coding language. I'd advise against removing it for now. Otherwise, Maxim might regain control.
Looky here. This seems to be a record of how our guy broke into the network. Any clue if it's the same one they used to crack the database?
P3, hand on of the files over to the left.
Affirmative.
To the left, to the left.
It is reasonable to conclude
To the
that
left, to the
Maxim
left.
is responsible for the malfunctions affecting Nora, the VOV-A6, and this MA9 Belyash. And therefore, that he is also responsible for the wider attack on the exhibition hall.
If our foreign friends are correct, that may only be part of his plans. According to these files, he may also have tampered with the thought devices.
So what's he aiming at?
Charles turned another page in the air as he answered the question.
His already demonstrated sophistication with robotics suggests he could have easily adapted the thought device. To start with, he is likely using his own device to control the facility's robots remotely. But it's only logical to conclude his aim was to bring about an international uproar, to disrupt the launch of Collective 2.0.
If that's the case, Could he also have something to do with what's happening to the scientists?
A reasonable hypothesis, to be certain.
Crispy critters, we've jabbered enough. Let's just find this asshole and beat the truth out of him. Do we know his location, ladies?
There have not been any registered turbine departures since the beginning of the attack. We can infer that the suspect is still somewhere within the confines of this platform.
If he's still here, then he must have intended to observe things from a secure location. Is there a room in this facility where you might be able to monitor the entire exhibition center? Somewhere secure?
Excluding offline locations. Analyzing security and monitoring feasibility. Conclusion: the power control room.
Do we have some way to check if he's there?
Affirmative. Provided the communication system linking these locations is not damaged.
Have attempt to contact the power control room. After several failures, the connection goes through.
Are you there, Comrade Maxim?
There's no response from the other end of the line.
We must conclude that your attack on this facility and the staff here has some specific purpose or goal. Are you willing to open negotiations?
Tidak ada jawaban, Mas Ian. Minta negosiasi tapi nggak dijawab.
Maybe he's not home?
We never know.
Comrade, you should be warned that...
Maxim, we've been to your hideout. We know you were there recently. We saw things from your childhood there. Your belongings, the toys you played with, even your family photos. A woman there, Tamara, told us your real name is Vanya.
I recognize your voice. Dr. Vertin, I presume.
Langsung ngomong dong sama Vertin.
And you don't have a lot of that left. You're about to get what you deserve. Every single one of you drooling lackeys of that hack Sechenov. I'm not going anywhere. So if you're planning to kill me, do it. But it won't stop a damned thing.
The line cuts out.
This guy's got a death wish. What's he planning?
Apa namanya? Suicide plan
He's made it clear where to find him.
Quest, suicide apa sih? Nggak tahu lah, suicide apa sih? There are sudden bursts of commotion from the huddle of survivors.
Hey, Alexei! Stay with me, pal! Somebody, please! He needs help!
Uh-oh. In corner, a familiar scientist hold on his shaking friend.
I'm here. What's happening?
I don't know. He's starting to seize up like the others. Tie me up. Don't let me.
Yeah, got it.
The two men leave the scientist and carry him off into the next room. They have barely left sight before the scream begins. P3 returns with a dark, haunted expression. The other scientists follow behind him, shaking low at the shoulder.
Crispy critters. Can't wait to get my hands on that son of a bitch. Hold things down here for me, will you, ladies? I'm about to carve a warpath straight to him.
Comrade Major, before he severed the connection, Maxim warned that killing him would not be sufficient to stop his plans. Perhaps further investigation is needed.
And what's your big idea? Wait around until all these eggheads crack?
It remains a matter of critical importance that we determine the nature of their neurological distress.
P3 stopped himself at the doorway, breathing out a long, harsh breath. The gallery has fallen silent, punctuated sporadically by a muffled scream echoing from the scientist tied up in the assembly shop.
Hold on. I think I have a theory.
Go on.
Ayo saintis, berpikir dengan otakmu.
Alexei put on his device a little before I did. So maybe these things are a kind of ticking time bomb. The longer you wear one, the more likely any little bump will set you off. That would explain why it isn't happening all at once.
X reaches for the thought device on his temple. He pondered things for a moment and then lets his hand fall.
We're all in danger of going off without warning.
That includes me.
Uh-oh, the other looks to X with newfound concern for their colleagues.
There's no reason to think I'm immune. I polymerized myself and installed the device around the same time as they did.
This wasn't the data we were hoping to collect.
But we collect it anyway. There are harsher words resting on her tongue, but she bites them back.
I know you wanted a deeper understanding of this world, but why did you take such a massive risk? Think about the ramifications. You could lose your mind. Or worse, your life. This is an absolute disaster. I should never have let things get this far.
Ya, kamu mau
There's always a method to these things, Mesmer. We aren't finished yet.
Oh? What are you gonna do? Explain at his thought device.
Progress requires risk. We've always believed that. As researchers, we discover truth through experimentation. Now, we have one critical
Eksperimennya
piece of the
biasanya ke
puzzle,
orang lain ya, tapi
and
ini
the minds to
eksperimennya
crack
ke
it.
orang sendiri.
Are you suggesting we try to dissect a thought device to pinpoint how it causes these psychotic breaks?
Precisely.
Anak gila, the therapist take a moment to weigh the risk before she agrees.
You're right. There's no use complaining now. We have an opportunity to make the most of the time we have left.
You're kidding me. We're going to rely on a couple of teenagers to fix this. Nah, fuck that. Back to plan A. I'm gonna go beat the answers out of Maxim.
Yeah, it's not gonna...
Wait, Major. The people here need you. Besides, he already made his intentions clear. He'll die before telling us anything. We have to solve this problem ourselves. What's more, it seems your companion is the only one here with any working knowledge of the thought device. We'll need his help.
Someone still needs to get him before he causes more trouble.
Then allow me to go. As a neutral party, I might have a better chance to negotiate with him.
Are you insane? This is a life or death operation, kid. Not a field trip. I'm not about to let you walk out there and get torn apart by those robots.
Tapi event ini sedikit sih stats battle-nya. Oh ya? Lebih banyak. Apa namanya space ngomong-ngomongnya ya?
Comrade Major.
Mesmer Jr. and X have put on hazmat suit and safety goggle borrowed from the assembly room, ready to start the experiment.
I know it may be hard to believe, but we're trained researchers. I was practically raised in the lab.
We may have come here under false pretenses, but we're proven and capable scientists. We can handle this.
Mesmer Jr. and X nod in unison and began working on the thought device.
I guess that means the summit's back on.
Maksudnya the summit back on? Real hard mode aja cuma dapat 350 dari usaha dia, berarti total cuma 6 step battle. Dikit sekali. Anjir, vertinya diangkat sama left. The twin run along a damaged corridor, followed by the visitor and the repurposed
The power control
Bilias.
room is up this staircase. We must travel another 80 meters forward, turn left, and then reach the room at the end of the
Panjang kali.
corridor.
What?
Our present speed may not be sufficient given the threat Maxim poses to the facility. Comrade, would you allow me to carry you?
Oh, karena kelambatan nanti diangkat.
If that's what's needed.
Si Vertin udah, aku udah gak kuat. The slick robot bent down to scoop the visitor into her arm and launched into forward sprint. A crash of scraping metal thunder above them.
Structural failure imminent. Please brace for impact.
Brace for impact? War.
The sudden lockdown of that doorway is unlikely to have been accidental. Maxim may be aware of our approach.
Mau merhentiin kita.
Comrade Doctor, are you hurt?
I'm fine. It's only the dust.
Apologies, comrade. I will attempt to warn you should I perform a slide of that nature in the future.
It's quite all right. Let's just keep moving.
There's another thundering sound above them, but this one is different. Like, what's that?
Warning, large heat signature.
Inilah kenapa
approaching
Vertin nggak playable, soalnya dia lari aja udah ngos-ngosan, apalagi bertarung. Iya, anjir. Langsung pingsan karena kekurangan oksigen, anjir. A heavily armed Pelias dropped down through the ceiling. Right stand in front of the left, shielding their companion from the debris.
Scanning. Heavy firepower detected. Another Beliash variant adapted by Maxim. Defensive matrices engaged.
Iya, yang satunya defense, yang satunya nyerang. Attack. Attack sama defense ini, apa namanya? The twin-nya.
Oh, I got it now.
Hacking the collective and now a plug-in robot with high-powered weapons. He has the making of brilliant engineer. So why bother with the journalism act? It may not be an act, comrade. The proliferation of advanced robotics throughout the Fiat society has meant people across many professions have the time and access to master mechanical design. All the same, it seems he learned a lot from this father.
Magnetic field deployed. Overclock restrict magnetic field deployed.
I don't need the high ground to hurt you. I found my target.
Into the darkness.
Into the unknown. Bukan ya? Into the darkness.
Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
A temporary lab has been built in the corner of the assembly
shop.
shop.
We have 2 unused thought devices to examine before we poke around in anyone's head.
Let me see them.
Petrie reaches out his gloved hand toward Westmore Jr. so Charles can interact with the thought device directly.
This device appears to be around 3 grams heavier than its technical specifications.
Oh? Apa namanya? Efisien sekali ah. That's not the word I want to ask. Ask? Maksudku, aku itu bukan kata-kata yang mau ku ucapkan. Udahlah ya.
Go on then. Let's poke around inside.
Cobahan, bentar lagi Vertin punya skill ngatur storm. Charles tentacle inspect the device and find a gap between the shell and the plate. Click, the shell split open.
That is unusual.
Charles tries the shell with 2 tentacles, displaying its insides to others.
This residue shouldn't be here.
I do believe we've discovered our smoking gun.
Anjay.
So, what is it?
See that? Something broke apart when we opened it up, spilling out this gunk.
Allow me to conduct a quick analysis. It's a synthetic compound. A dissolving capsule made of polymer-soluble material with a biogel inside.
Bentar lagi apa namanya Vertin bisa
I understand now.
apa namanya 101 sama siapa tuh? Aku sampai lupa namanya.
Simply put, I believe Maxim inserted a capsule of polymer-soluble material
Namanya si apa namanya villain di sini anjir.
Once it makes contact with the user's own polymer, the capsule begins to degrade, breaking with time or pressure, until it releases its contents directly into their bloodstream.
Make it simple for me, Chuck.
Fitri nggak bisa ngomong apa nggak ngerti.
So, when it goes off, it shoots crazy pills straight into their brains?
We'll need to do further tests to determine its full effects, but it's possible that the toxin may ultimately be fatal.
We don't have time for empty speculation, gentlemen. May I take a look?
Their investigation continues. Peter is standing, tapping his foot impatiently, craning his neck away from the cooperation table. He's been reduced from soldier to Charles' glorified lab chair.
We done yet? I'm getting a cramp standing like this.
Almost. Hold me higher. I can't see the screen.
Kasian banget.
Yeah. What did I do to deserve this?
Ya jadi apa namanya patung anjir.
Heads.
You are a vital asset to this operation, Major. I couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, gee. You're gonna make me tear up, Charles.
I think I've isolated the substance. Do you recognize this molecular structure, X?
No. It could be that this molecular structure is unique to the science of this world. Maybe we can preserve a sample for study back at Laplace.
Emang bisa mikir bawa pulang ya?
You do understand your life may depend on this, don't you? Is there a chemist here? We're having trouble identifying this substance.
I can help. I have a doctorate in medicinal biochemistry.
You did seem to be an expert in intoxicants. Have you sobered up yet?
Call me a drunk if you like, but I'm a drunk that got invited to this international summit. Now show me the damned report. I thought you said you were scientists. This one is almost trivial. Even a high schooler could identify it.
Iya, kau cepetan ngomong, nggak usah.
Oh, but this is a tricky one. Its structure looks similar to
MC ya, kali powernya gitu-gitu aja. Tunggu liat game nggak sih Vertinnya? Tiba-tiba meledakin satu dunia ya. In that case, gimana kalau ada satu waktu di mana Vertin kehapus sama Storm dan berubah jadi karakter lainnya, atau bisa jadi kebelah dua. Jadi ada Vertin sama Vertin Alter, terus Vertin Alter playable. That's kinda impossible, no? Masalahnya Vertin sendiri itu sangat-sangat imun sama Rain anjir. Pikiran Regulus nggak ada di sini sama Matilda. Kalau ada banyak yang hehehnya. Matilda tuh yang mana ya? So Tabby sih paling cocok di sini anjir.
I doubt we'll be able to find any living animals here. We'll have to test the reactivity on blood samples. Maybe we can collect it from the scientists that have died.
Oh, Matilda bebek, ya.
I would advise against that. There are too many variables in testing blood from deceased subjects. We need living cellular tissue.
Hold on a minute. Isn't there an obvious fix for all of this?
Apa itu?
Major, I assure you, if there were, we would have thought of it before now.
Maksudnya?
Hear me out. Why don't we just rip these things off of everyone's head before they can release the poison?
Absolutely not.
Maxim accounted for that particular possibility, unfortunately. The capsule is purposefully fragile. Once it's been connected, any kind of tampering with the device is likely to break it early.
Nah kan, kayak apa namanya bom beneran.
You see, Major? It's too risky. We could end up hastening their descent into madness rather than saving them.
Simply put, we'd do more harm than good.
Okay, got it. Just figured I'd make sure we weren't missing the obvious. Now
Missing
what?
the obvious tuh kayak gimana,
We
Pak?
just hope no one dies between now and whenever we can round up some guinea pigs.
Ya kalau para manus berhasil
Major,
otak-atik sistem
you
storm
might
bisa jadi
just
si
have
Vector bakal
inspired
ke
me.
efek.
In absentia of
That's
any
true,
Cavia
but-
Porcellus, we do have the next best thing.
Mesmer shot a shot in front of his ex, already questioning at his plan.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
We extract a reduced dosage of the neurotoxin and inject it into me. Then, we test out the antidote systematically until one works.
Orang ini sama-sama gilanya kayak medicine pocket anjir.
You already sound insane.
Vesper Junior cuma bisa bilang, aduh, kenapa sih aku ikut sama anak ini? Mulut spoiler reverse-ku berasa bergetar. Bergetar gimana tuh? Gitu. Gimana coba?
Gutsy move, but are you sure about this kid? Besides, how do we know your device hasn't already triggered? If we inject more of that stuff into you, even an antidote might not be enough.
It's the best solution I can see. Given I only became polymerized earlier today, I should be especially sensitive to a polymer-based poison. My reaction will be easiest to observe in small, controlled doses. It's what Madame Lucy would do.
No, it isn't. She would never approve of such an irresponsible act of self-sacrifice. Nor will I. Let's just hope that Vertin can convince Maxim to give up an antidote. I won't allow you to gamble your life on this while there is still a chance to find the solution another way.
That argument has drawn the attention of the still sane
Sorry, Miss,
scientist.
but I think your colleague is right. Dangerous as his plan is, we don't have time to wait. Every minute that passes, more of us could be exposed.
This is exactly what I was afraid of, X. Your irresponsible nature is practically infectious. You just had to drag this whole world down with that special brand of arcanist madness.
Haname terakhir kali di story-nya Recoleta
Hold on,
ya?
Mesmer. I didn't set off this chain of events. Call me a mad scientist if you like, but I don't deserve the blame for what's happening here.
Bukan, si mamanya Malti
I
udah
don't care
pulang.
who's to blame. I still won't let you do this
Iya
to
kan?
yourself.
This isn't the time to argue, kids.
Si mamanya Malti
Maybe you're
udah pulang.
infecting me with
Sudah,
arcane
sorry
madness,
Recoleta,
or maybe
kita
the
kena lore
poison
bom
already
kok,
got
Han.
to
Di
my
chapter
head.
selanjutnya termasuk
Doesn't
pengembangan
matter.
Vertin.
I'll do it.
Kita
I'll
apa
be your guinea
namanya?
pig.
Beryl, bukan main story. Oh, itu
Besides,
bukan main story ya?
Put myself through regular trials of intoxication for most of my life. What's another
Kalau
neurotoxin?
main story aku nggak inget sampai mana, anjir.
That's not the point.
No, it's not. The
Oh
point
iya, main
is that I'm
story
not
tuh
letting
yang
a kid
itu.
put himself on the line
Bukan
on my
mama
account.
mati itu salah. Si itu
My
loh,
vision's
si yang
starting to get
buta itu.
blurry. Good bet I'm already exposed, so let's get on with it.
Ingatku iya waktu ketemu Alep. Ya ya, yang
If
ketemu
that's the
Alep
case,
yang
we
apa
may as
namanya
well
kita
try.
udah apa
But
namanya
I'm
mau
not
pulang
happy
dari
with it.
tempat itu. Enggak. Kita udah apa itu sudah selesai, coy. Kita ke tempat baru, coy. Kita ke tempat baru, coy, sama Regulus. Kalau nggak salah. After confirming that Ethan is securely tied, Mesmer Junior took out an injector that she broke from Laplace. Using a familiar tool makes her feel a little more
Hey,
at ease.
kid. You don't have to do this yourself if you don't agree. It's a simple injection.
Besok belum Senin, besok Sabtu.
Shush. I'm the only other person here with medical experience. I would never have allowed anyone to do this back home. I guess I'm the mad scientist now.
Kasian banget Mesmer. Mesmer Junior stabs the needle into Ethan's arms, pushing the plunger down in slow, even release.
Your body temperature is rising, likely a reaction to
Nanti
the
deh
toxin
udah
or
baca
the
story ini,
antidote.
cek dulu, oke.
How do you feel?
My limbs are numb, and my eyes are losing focus. Feels like I'm staring up at the northern lights.
First antidote not working. We'll observe you over the next 5 minutes and then try the next one.
Mesmer?
What now? We're doing what you wanted, aren't we? Just leave me to my work.
Mesmer Jr. tries to not lose his temper as he look back at
The antidotes could react to each other if applied on the same subject. So, why not try the next one on me?
It's
about time. I'm beginning to experience symptoms. Diplopia,
Chapter bernama
nausea,
Paradise Regain itu Lord Homedoor. Too much coffee make me skip the time so far. Minum berapa banyak kamu kopinya, coy? Kembali, yes. That crashed through the sailing is now lying on the ruins. It's great.
Combat concluded. No signs of injury or damage. We should return to our mission, comrades.
Comrade? It's at this moment that he noticed the slight inconsistency between the twin movement.
Left. Are you alright?
Oh yeah? What's happening?
Running diagnostic.
Are you hurt?
Negative. Test complete. All systems functioning. We can proceed.
Terus dia kena apa, anjir?
The breach in the ceiling will allow us to compensate for lost time. Transport mode activated.
Let's swap her companion into her arm again, preparing to jump from the various remains.
Please brace for impact.
Not to worry. I feel quite safe in your arms.
I am pleased to hear that, Comrade Doctor.
Left nods at her companion, she then jumps nimbly through the hole in the ceiling to reach the second floor. The warning light flashes as the architect door creaks open, illuminating the power control room.
Please be careful, comrade. We advise you to stay outside of the room until it is secured.
That must be why Sechenov always preferred the company of robots. Always ready to sacrifice themselves for the good of humanity.
Maxim sits relaxedly in a soft chair in front of the instrument panel.
I wonder what you really think. Do you see other robots as your people? Does that emotion module of yours prick with doubt or pain when you see your kind die?
We are not obligated to answer your questions, Maxim.
Well, I suppose the real question is, can a robot truly even die? That's a question that would have fascinated me when I was younger.
Maxim, what did you do to the thought devices?
What makes you think I would tell you?
Maxim stand up, facing his wrinkled trouser.
I'm not from here. I don't know what Collective 2.0 means to you or to this country. I just want to understand. You expressed concerns about it before.
Welcome Dava, gimana kabarmu hari ini? Semoga sudah menunggu serasa welcome. Ya, nanti aku baca twin. Kalau udah selesai kita story-nya.
What you've done here is wrong. Whatever the intention was.
Tapi Lord membuat 13 doang sih. Kalau story-nya saya itu best story untuk next arc.
Whatever the intention. You're more
Baca
right
twins
than you know,
Udah
young
dapet
lady.
twins kah? A huge robot with a round belly appears behind Maxim.
But I'm not special. Making ends justify the means. That's just the way we do things here. Haven't you figured that out?
For Sparta!
I'll show you.
Magnetic field activating.
I found my target. I don't need the high.
Into the darkness. Wait for the right moment.
This is Haname. What kind of outfit me like?
Adios, guerrero. You see it coming.
Victorian?
I bring you victory, as promised.
Victorian clothes? Historical? I guess? The twins OP, jadi makin OP kalau P2. Maksimalnya P5 itu aja. Aku nunggu info PCN selanjutnya dulu baru gacha The Twins. Katanya sih 37 ya baru, jadi aku ngutamin bull 37. Wadah sih 37. The robot is torn apart, its components scattering all over the floor. Spark pop from its torn wiring. Lightning makes him dispirit face.
Target down. Area secured.
Kalau Haname nyari dupe mendiang sampai W2 aja, itu udah bisa maksimal gameplay. If Kuro gave sweet and Solaris shall know over practice. No, I mean an outfit for my art.
If you were trying to stop Collective 2.0
Ya, itu tadi jawabanku. Aku tidak akan mengubah jawabanku. Tapi bukannya udah siapin Unilog dari Unilog sejak patch Beryl.
Really need to die just to make this a bigger scandal.
Enggak kak, udah kepake lah ya kawan. Maxim placed one hand on his temple, pondering, then laid his fall to his side.
Sechenov deserves every punishment coming to him. But you're right. I never wanted people to suffer in vain. There is an antidote.
Abnormal heart rhythm detected. Comrade Doctor, be careful. He may be engaging in deception.
It's all right. Please, Maxim, just share it with us.
It's a simple antidote. Though, I'm afraid I'll be taking the first dose.
Halo Anomaly, welcome. Gimana kabar hari ini? Sudah kasih nemenin saya welcome. He threw a pistol out of his pocket.
One shot of lead to end the suffering of a hopeless man in this hopeless country!
Maxim, no!
Bundir ya. Suisado, tetet. Maaf guys. Aku tahu liriknya bukan kayak gitu, tapi what the fuck? Hah? Wait, which one? Baju historical, Victorian. Era Victorian. Nama meta ini adalah meta conduit dan gendeng OP parah. Tunggu kena power creep. Temptingnya The Twins baru rilis pas dan expect-nya lagi. Hore. Kamu gacha apa? Kemarin aku gacha siapa ya? Pepper Heron. Kemarin aku gacha Pepper Heron. One by one, the other scientists volunteer themselves. They come wordlessly and resign to do or die for the good of all the others. The only sound in the room is the dull moaning of the insane. Musper Junior crossed another item of her fleet. There's been no sign of improvement from any attempt yet.
Atropine, Benactazine, Pralidoxime. We've almost tried everything. Maybe Obidoxime? We'd have to be extremely careful with the dose.
It worked! We found it!
Oh. Musper Junior pulls upright at the exclamation. Those balance optimism and pessimism as you follow the voice through its search.
The antidote worked! Subject 6 has regained consciousness!
Oh yeah?
Oh, crispy critters, finally.
Don't celebrate yet. It could be terminal lucidity. We'll need to observe him a little longer, but we can start preparing his antidote for the others. If we determine it's effective, we'll start treatment in order of severity and length of seizure.
Musper Junior commands are carried out immediately. Soon, the first group of patients regains consciousness.
Phew. That's an immediate amelioration of symptoms. I think we've found our winner.
Heron tanpa timnya, betul.
It's strange.
Betul.
almost
Aku
feel the
cuman
polymer reacting
full
inside
Heron
me.
doang tanpa timnya.
It's possible that you're more
Namanya
sensitive
Karpit
to
Alan,
the
cakep
treatment,
dikit gacha.
just like you predicted.
Cakep dikit gacha,
I
nggak
think
perlu
you may
yang
have saved
lainnya.
my life, Mesmer.
Just don't ever make me have to do this for you again.
Namanya
No more
Karpit.
random
Is that
injections.
will be fit
Got
with
it?
your hood, big sis?
That's asking a
You
lot
can
for a
make
Laplace
it
researcher, don't you think?
Wait.
This isn't Laplace. You really can be insufferable sometimes. What happened to the power? Is anyone using a respirator? Get them on a backup immediately.
It's not the power. Everything's still running.
Terus?
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Oh.
Countdown. 15
Shit.
minutes.
Dah main No Strike Road belum, kawan?
Sequence?
Aku masih sibuk tidur.
Mesmer Jr. and Little X. Your parent is waiting for you at the power control room. Repeat. Your parent is waiting for you at the power control room.
What do you mean your parent, my friend?
Huh?
That has to be Vertin. She might be in trouble. I guess we'll have to go find our parent.
Parents? The half-mad scientist sit up and unties the rope around his body while his colleagues roll her eyes.
Looks like I don't need to worry about your condition. Are you sure you're ready for action?
Absolutely. Just as long as you don't expect me to be as dexterous as the twins.
But what about the other patients?
We've got things handled here. We even got the drunk back on his feet. Just go.
Tereshkova has sent out a broadcast to your colleagues.
Oh,
A
Tereshkova.
large number of
Apa
Maxim's
namanya?
robots appear to be
Lainnya
leaving
cuman
their
gitu
patrol
doang, anjir.
routes.
Apa namanya?
Given the
Cuman
circumstances, any attempt at evacuation will be a
tak
significant
lama lagi
risk.
keluar yang dua
Should we
punya.
proceed?
Ada yang kedua.
We have to do
Oh, I
whatever we
see.
can to preserve lives.
Understood. I will attempt to locate suitable vehicles within the facility. Comrade Doctor, your friends will arrive in 3, 2, 1.
Cepet banget. Left open the door, allowing two Laplace researchers to tumble inside. They look, sing, and smell of foreign metal as the door closed. A horde of five robots climb up against the heavy door.
What's this about a self-destruct sequence, Vertin? Where's Maxim?
Her eyes follow a glance down to the floor. Maxim lies in a pool of scarlet blood. A hole is pierced through his temple. His hand is still clutching the instrument of
I
his
couldn't
demise.
stop him. The sequence was activated as soon as he died.
Beneran apa namanya?
It appears that Maxim programmed a tripwire into the facility's self-destruct protocols. The only way to abort the procedure is to enter the administrator password, which has been altered. Speculation.
And only Maxim knows the password.
Iya, cuman Maxim doang yang tahu passwordnya. Mesmer Jr. moved her eyes from Maxim to her companion and immediately connects why she is needed here.
I may be able to use artificial somnambulism to extract information from his dying brain matter, but there is a complication.
Komplikasinya apa tuh, Mang? It is not stated obvious to anyone present. A bullet went through his head.
Let's hope he didn't destroy his hippocampus.
Oh,
He's been
otak yang
polymerized,
nyimpen itu.
right? We already saw that it preserves some measure of the individual's brain activity after death.
But we can't possibly predict how artificial somnambulism would interact with a technology like that. And even so, we know that the polymer doesn't preserve life. It only extends a limited imprint. We can't be sure of the extent or even the
You can
stability
see
of
its whole
Maxim's
body,
memories.
but the outfit I'm still new at that. Let me
Diving
try.
into a
If
dead
I'm
man's
struggling, I will
dreams,
choose the
even if
alternative
we were
one.
fully
Oke, kalau
equipped
alternatif
and
apa
we're
namanya itu
not,
susah.
we could
Pakai
still end
baju
up
kemeja
lost
lah,
in it.
sudah. Kayak Dani.
Nevertheless, what other option do we have?
Hey,
So,
Leh,
I'll play the
Nal.
mad scientist yet
Kamu
again.
nak mana?
It's becoming a pattern working with you two.
Kamu ngomong apaan,
I'll need
Haru?
some improvised equipment. I'll make
apa
a
namanya
list.
kena?
I don't care if they run on a hamster wheel or marbles running down a course. Just make them functional.
I'll facilitate your every expectation. Left, would you mind giving me a hand?
Game tuh udah lama keluar, tapi
Searching
tahun
for
lepas baru
keywords.
famous. Oh,
Artificial
udah lama keluar tapi baru I
Zero
see.
results found. But I am at your service, comrade doctors.
First, we need a glass harmonica. Is there one here?
Unfortunately, the Polymer Exhibition Hall does not contain any musical instruments of that variety.
But it's essential for artificial somnambulism. X, can you build it?
Sure. Give me 4 hours and a room the size of a football field.
This isn't the time for jokes. Left. Could you find a suitable substitute?
Searching for exhibits with similar functions and potentially useful raw materials.
Si X ini sukanya ngejokes mulu anjir. As if waiting for the most dramatic moment, the repair vendor is in the corner, reactive, batting the room in the red candlelight.
Sounds like you could use a little assistance.
Noranya tidak sembelih, no way, bro.
I can make you a glass harmonica, just so long as you give me what I need.
Suaramu menggerikan, Nora, sumpah.
I thought you were out of commission.
Truth be told, I've been trying to get out of this place since the self-destruct sequence started. But I'm trapped here, alone and unloved. If only some handsome hero were around to carry me to safety.
If only handsome... Oh my god. Nora, siapa yang bikin Nora anjir, sumpah. Geli banget anjir aku. Feed me. Nora, serius.
We'll need as much glass as we can
Dalam
find.
umur 16 gitu, sekarang 24, 8 tahun yang lalu berarti. Wow, lama sekali sudah. Tapi baru oke. Sama juga dia itunya. In no time at all, X has managed to direct the construction of an awkward but functional glass harmonica. True, the various parts nearly fill up the entire room.
Your intuitive grasp of technology is astounding, comrade doctor. I have made a recording of your process for future reference.
Ngomong, what are you talking about?
I know I said you could make it any way you like, but will this thing really work?
I'm positively certain. It's an unorthodox design, I know, but the physics are sound.
I'll take your word for it. Now, who's going to dive into Maxim's dream?
Oof, I wouldn't dare be caught with such a hideous man. That hole in his head was practically an improvement.
Me! Let me try.
Hey. Okay.
No, you're the only one who can fix the machine if anything happens.
The number of candidate dwindles.
I'll go. I have experience dream diving.
True.
You may require the assistance of someone familiar with polymer-based technology. With your permission, I will accompany you, comrade.
Emang Lev bisa dream diving?
It should be possible to
Nah,
send
buat
you
macam
both.
mana dulu tak ramai main PC. Ya, apa namanya, masih belum punya uang semua buat bikin PC.
I suggest against it. We can't afford to lose both of you.
Sekarang banyak orang yang udah punya uang bikin PC semua.
But the risks are greater if either of us goes alone.
I'm going to need a long vacation after this. Vertin, put the helmet on. Left, plug in. There may be a brief tingling sensation, but don't panic. It won't last.
A tingling?
Yes, one of the side effects of artificial somnambulism.
Understood. Ready to connect.
We trust you, Mesmer Jr. X.
Appreciate it,
Tiap
Vertin.
kali gue
I'll
ajak
fortify the
gue
room as best
gamer,
as I
meski
can.
orang akan
We should
bilang
be
gue
able to
main
hold out for
ML,
now.
padahal gue game PC aja. Ya
Alright.
anjir, yang terkenal game
I'll
itu
guide
cuma
you
apa
in.
namanya ML, game-game mobile kayak di HP-HP gitu. Atau PUBG HP gitu. Meanwhile, kita sudah berevolusi dari game HP menjadi game PC, my friend. Ya, Haname nggak pernah SMS-an kah? Perasaan sama-sama tua kita SMS-an kayak gitu aku nggak pernah sih coy. Nora, dude, why we have Karen robot? Karen robot itu dari kata swearing bitch-nya diganti bambu. Oh iya, di SSC diganti bambu semua. Makasih.
Mama,
bambu.
when will you be back?
Before you know it, Vanya.
Karena gua main, tapi gua hanya main kalau teman minta bantu. Sama. Sama.
Mama?
Can you hear me, Vertin? As I feared, the dream is unstable. There's abnormal data mixed in with Maxim's fading memories.
Aku kalau mau baca itu sekarang udah males anjir kalau nggak apa namanya nggak ada temennya. Stress. It's a strange, dilapidated room. Through the doorway, it seems to lead to another seemingly identical room, and then another, and another, as though it were maze of mirrors.
I hear you, Mesmer. I think the room I'm in must be Maxim's home. This dream is likely to be different from anything you've ever handled before. I don't know what lies ahead. I'll be ready. Just keep things running up there.
A sweetly grandfather clock tolls in the time, and with it, a woman appears in the living room. Maxim strolls through the doorway and sits down at the table, not as a child, but as
You'll have to
full-grown
head
woman.
straight to school after breakfast. Remember what I told you. Wash your hands, keep your mask on, and apply disinfectant as soon as you get home. That's right.
The woman holds up another finger with its reminder. It's a gentle sing-song instruction of a mother to her young child, completely oblivious to his apparent age. After that, the woman turns to the sink and goes through the motion of washing dishes. Yet there's nothing in her hand. A moment later, she answers
No.
unheard question.
Mama probably won't be home tonight. Neither will Papa. Have you finished? Off to school then. Let the teachers know right away if you feel ill. Understood?
The woman removes her apron and dons a doctor coat as she bids Maxim a simple affectionate goodbye. As she leaves, Maxim rises from his seat and strides toward the grandfather clock. He pulls delicately on the minute hand, forcing it back counterclockwise. Pernah bantu dia sampai immortal 400 plus. Dengan rank gua naik sampai immortal 100. Better main ROM dari XP. XP hanya tumbal dia di mata orang. Aku gak bisa main XP anjir. Nggak pintar aku main XP. Di game apapun XP itu game apa namanya role yang paling susah. Kalau kalah terus disalah-salahin, tapi nggak pernah dibantuin, ilah.
Hurry up, Vanya.
Maxim re-enters from the same door and sits at the dining table again. Everything proceeds as if it had before, a repeated moment
This
frozen in time.
subliminal space bears notable similarities to Limbo.
Limbo? Like in the Divine Comedy?
The name was chosen based on its similarity to the liminal spiritual realm. We use it to refer to subconscious spaces, generated by polymerized individuals. It appears that this bears a strong resemblance to the space created by your artificial somnambulism device. However, it is not clear if this space is in fact limbo, or a dream, or some reflection of them both.
Maxim does not react to their conversation, nor indeed even to his mother. He simply returns the clock time after time, winding the moment back.
We're on a deadline, remember?
Keep your
We need
mask
to
on
induce
and
Maxim to
apply
recall his
disinfectant
password.
as soon as you get home.
But try not
That's
to push him
right.
too hard. There's no telling what additional stress might do to the dream state. We're already operating in the margins. Maybe start by collecting clues from the surroundings.
This moment must be from Maxim's childhood. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Speculation. This appears to be during the early months of the plague. During this time, hospitals were overloaded, and doctors were often forced to work long hours, isolated in quarantine zones.
Ulang. As you talk, the clock's hands suddenly speed up and fast-forwarding the scene in the room until it chimes again. Maxim is still seated at the dining table, staring out into the void.
Do you hear that?
They are announcing funerals, Comrade Doctor.
Oh? Maxim turns toward the door, his face expressionless and hollow. Cries seem to come from all sides of the
Come here,
room.
Vanya. Don't be afraid.
A man resembling Maxim crouches in front of him, hugging an
That must
insensible
be Maxim's father.
figure.
Your mama is fine. I got a call from her earlier. She's just too busy to come home. You know, your mama is very brave. She is doing a great service for us all. Someone must go to the hospitals and take care of all the sick. I know you miss her. So do I. But there are
Mamanya
others that
sudah
need her more
meninggal.
than we do now.
Andrew speaks gently to the invisible
Now your papa has a job to do too.
figure.
So you must stay here and take good care of yourself until we get back. Don't worry about me, son. I'll send our little robot round to say hi whenever I can.
The man produces a small robot from his pocket. It located in the little one, Maxim family photo.
That sickness has hurt many people, but your papa will do something to stop it. Since robots never get sick, we'll have them keep the world spinning. That is how we will save our land and our people.
Andre passed. The invisible figure, the leader. Andre passed the invisible figure, the little robot. So it disappeared as soon as it left his hand.
Promise me, you'll take good care of yourself, Vanya.
The number of deaths had already exceeded 20 million at this point. Soviet society was on the verge of collapse. And the death toll continued to rise until Dr. Sechenov helped to invent the redemption vaccine using his polymer.
Maxim at last seemed to react to their presence, so he does not turn to face them. And they leave, and the clock's hands speed up once more. Maxim returns to the dining table. The door opens. Two men in protective suits enter the room. Before they say anything, that same near invisible person runs over to hug them. Yet they seem to push it away.
You're mistaken, comrade. We're not your parents.
They seem to have heard something and look at each other. Orang lain minta XP bantu, tapi siapa bantu XP? XP hanya tumbal. Tumbal paling depan. Rekomendasi tim The Twins, Kak? Nggak tahu, Bang. Aku aja nggak ngerti tim-timan, bro. TPH Fertin sangat cool di event ini, outfitnya kayaknya iya Cir.
Listen, son.
Keren
Can you
banget,
gather up your
putih-putih
family's
gitu.
papers? Then you'll need to come with us. Your parents, they, Anyway, just follow us. We'll take you to them. Quickly.
Doors opens and close in rapid succession as the person seems to follow their order. The last one is closed, the third man...
I think that might be all that's left of his memories.
Third order said the last one is closed. The two men escort the invisible child outside. The clock stopped ticking. As he last turn to face them, though he gives them only a single empty glance. The horse stagger back towards the grandfather clock. This time, however...
Who are you people? Leave me alone!
One of them stand in his way.
Maxim, you can still save lives before it's too late. It's time to let go.
Oh. How to let go? This boy doesn't know how to let it go.
Why?
Why? Maxim's voice boomed out everywhere and out. Maxim booms out everywhere and all at once. Even the knives and forks in the table clatter with his voice.
The day I left with those men, I saw my neighbor hugging her mother. She was back from the hospital. I remember they had a robot carrying their suitcases. One just like my father made. She survived. She didn't leave her child alone. Why me? Why my family? Is it right? My mother had saved her!
My father made the robots that took care of them. But they didn't get to come home. They left me alone. And all I had to remember them were the tattered medals the government gave me on their behalf.
I never learned where they were buried. They could be lying in some unknown, unmarked pit. Or buried away ass!
I know all too well how painful it can be to accept your loved one's sacrifice. But we have a responsibility to ensure their deaths were not in vain.
The table whirred and the little robot collapsed suddenly.
A few memorials, a few medals, and things changed. People stopped remembering. They started saying that it was the collective that saved them. That's right. The collective.
Mas, udah kendeng mas, ya ampun mas.
The collective. What a glorious, heartwarming name. It brings to mind all of those soldiers marching in lockstep.
Dulu di global karena timnya pas depan. Core timnya Enigma plus Ulrich. Nah, kenapa aku simpatis sama Maxim? Ya, aku simpatis sama Maxim tapi nggak membenarkan dia ya. But I understand.
By our hands. Aren't we all so proud of the collective? People's heads became filled with these lies. They forgot all that we had gone through. Or maybe they just wanted to forget. Then the monuments changed. Suddenly, they all had his face, his name.
Pantesan di awal-awal dia ngomongin tentang masalah ini terus ya.
Became mere statistics. Mothers and
Yang lainnya
fathers,
nggak pernah ngomongin
children,
itu.
dead and forgotten in their millions. But not him. He was Dr. Sechenov, inventor of polymer, savior of the Soviet Union.
Over and over, all the glory, all the praise, everything went to him and his damned polymer.
Maxim twists, kicking the dining table with enough force to rattle the discs.
How can that be? Why does he live when they had to die? How can we go blindly into this world he created? The graves.
Kalau backgroundnya udah gini otomatis sih. Orang tuanya nyelamatin orang lain selamat, Maximnya hidup sendiri. Next karakter cek aja tagnya ada conduit atau enggak. Kalau ada itu pingnya the twins.
To them, the sooner the dead are forgotten, the better.
That isn't true, Maxim. Of course, the ones that survive should mourn and honor those they lost. But we also have to move on. Not to forget, but to build again. You let yourself be trapped in the shadow of your loss, but I know your parents wouldn't have wanted that for you.
Don't tell me what they think!
Black smoke blow out from Maxim's body as it begins to fall apart. Before their eyes, the inky smoke collects into crimson clouds.
And you praised me and took everything from them. It isn't fair!
For Sparta!
Burton, are you alright? I'm reading a massive shift in the dream space.
Dia berubah jadi kayak gini,
We're
dia
fine
keren
for
banget.
now. It's just Maxim trying to stop us from exploring his memories.
I hate what this society has become. They forget so easily.
Suaranya jadi anak kecil, coy.
Those pocket watches are whispering something.
Don't listen to them. If they impact your emotional state, it could have unpredictable effects
Jadi
on the
intinya
dream.
Maxim udah tumbuh besar tapi hidupnya terjebak di masa lalu. Ya mereka apa namanya? Gimana ya, dia anak kecil tapi nggak ditemenin loh waktu apa namanya orang tuanya meninggoy. Cuman dibilangin orang tuamu meninggoy ya. Gimana ya? Pasti sakit hati banget anjir.
Liberato dal fratello.
Interacting with polymer.
Maxim, kenapa dengerin Carmen dah? Apa? Apanya? Apanya? Apa? Ada apa anomali? Kenapa tiba-tiba apa?
My attacks have been nullified. Maxim's threat level has increased. For your safety, please stay close, comrade.
Dengar anak kecil tadi. Oh ya, ada anak kecil. Dia apa namanya? Kita soalnya masuk ke ingatan orang, terus orangnya tuh jadi anak kecil lagi gitu.
They deserve to feel all the pain they tried to bury. It's only fair.
Bukan aku yang itu ya.
His condition appears
Jangan
to be
apa
deteriorating.
ke aku.
Friendly reminder, your emotional disposition may influence the dream's stability over time. Keep steady.
Understood. We'll do all we can to pacify him as soon as possible.
Disuruh ngapain? Oh, precast.
Activating autopolymer circulation.
What I'm good at. Just another shift.
Into the darkness.
Pikir topik hari ini pada tidak. Di topiknya tidak ada anak kecilnya. Ada 3 story nih. Ada 3 story ini udah boss battle nih baru selesai event. Diinjak dulu ya. Kita harus diinjak dulu ya.
The data is coming faster than we can process it.
Aku kesukaan Haname.
We need more processing power.
Please allow me to help, Comrade Doctor. Searching for computational power call protocols. Search complete. Initiating protocols. Protocols executed.
Artemis.
Yes, I got this. I can do it.
I found my target.
Overclock restrictions lifted.
Yakin nih gile.
Just another shift.
Wait for the right moment.
I'll show you. The hunt begins.
Higher than a bell tower, and deep in the clouds.
Icarus, eyes on the target.
Up and at it.
Liberato dal fratello.
Death comes for us all.
Polymer release function engaged. Repolymerizing. Interacting with polymer. Repolymerizing.
Cuts.
I bring you victory, as promised.
Oh, kita selamat. Oh, last kah? Last kah? Unless your fall like raindrops, it's playing a different voice.
I have a son your age. Maybe you two can play together when you're feeling better.
No.
Nessie feels outward, trying to catch the chirper as you fall, but this one passed through his finger in fate.
This is a fine gadget, don't you think? Maybe we should install it in our robot's head.
We're so very grateful. Thank you. Thank you for not abandoning us.
No!
One of the chirper reflects in the dark pools of his eyes.
Papa? Mama?
Vanya, has our country survived?
Aww.
Yes, Mama. People are even growing flowers again. I picked your favorites. But I couldn't bring them to your funeral.
Are you taking good care of yourself?
Udah bundir cah.
What is life like now? Are the people happy?
Anakmu udah bundir coy.
I wish I could see all the latest technology. What can robots do now?
What is that in his hand? His voice muffled.
It's all so wonderful, Papa. Mama. We stopped the plague. And now we're going to explore the cosmos.
And what of you, little Vanya? How have you contributed?
Disconnect banget ya. Disconnect banget
Everything
ya.
has gotten better. I wish you could see.
We're just happy to know things are better now. Though, I admit, I am jealous of you.
Shouldn't you be angry? They're enjoying this world because of you. But they don't even know your names. They don't know what you gave up for them. What I lost for them.
Why should we be angry, son? All that we did was in the hopes that the future would be brighter for our people and for you.
The future is yours now, Vanya. All we want is for you to make it a better place.
Tapi cuman Vanya-nya aja yang masih hidup di dunia di masa lalu
He
doang.
won't. I know our little Vanya has grown into a good man.
crawls to the ground and disappears.
No, no. Mama, Papa, don't go.
They have to go, Maxim. That's just the way of things. But you can choose to let them inspire you instead of dragging you into despair.
Don't push too hard, Vertin. He needs time to process things.
Knees on the ground, Maxim bent over and cradled his head.
I want to go home.
Warning, data overflow detected. This space may be compromised, comrade.
Knees on the ground, Maxim bent over and cradled his head. Okay.
She's right, Vertin. I'm reading a cortisol spike. You don't have much time before his brain activity shuts down.
Maxim's body began to break apart. Streams of transfer fluid leaked out from his forehead and from everywhere else.
To go home.
His dream state might collapse at any moment. You need to get out of there.
Not without the password. Is there anything else we can do?
Your
Absolutely
password.
not. Your safety is top priority. Find somewhere secure now. I'm dragging you out.
Wait, that fluid must be polymer. It might still have an imprint of his memories. It's our last chance.
There are sudden bursts of commotion from the huddle of Piper. The leaking substance turned into small cloud, rising up to the angle of the two intruders in his collapsing
If
dream.
these are his memories, then where's the password?
Did you hear me, Vertin? Get out!
Give me more time. I can still find it.
The rising fluid begins to cover the chest.
Comrade Doctor, you must leave. I will continue the mission.
What do you mean? How?
My sensors and processing ability are more efficient than yours, comrade. I will have a higher chance of retrieving the password in the time we have left.
The city generated an X-jet barrier to create safe zone around her companion, starting the viscous fluid like the Red Sea. She walks towards Maxim. The closer she gets, the higher the pressure of the barrier, causing its surface to crack.
Confirming Vertin's status. Operable. Disconnect.
Wait! Hold on! No!
Di disconnect apa paksa cuy.
Damn, you actually made it. That's some good news, at least.
P3? What are you doing here?
We have disabled most of the facility's hostile robots, but we were unable to secure any vehicles suitable for an evacuation. Requesting synchronization.
Hah?
Are you alright, Vertin?
Synchronization for what? Mesmer leans to inspire her request to collect egg. Meanwhile, is still nursing what looked like to be open hand smack all over his face. An unforeseen consequence of his suggestion.
I'm alright, Mesmer. But left to still
Si
inside.
X-nya ditampar sama si itu anjir. Kamu membuat Vertin mendangerkan dirinya lagi, gondol pak. Mantap, Mesmer.
Before I got out, she...
Synchronization complete.
Welcome lembut, gimana
Please
kabarmu
allow
hari
me
ini?
to
Semoga
provide
sudah minum,
help.
sudah sehat, sudah harus welcome. Welcome, ganti nama, gimana kabarmu hari ini? Semoga sudah minum, sudah sehat, sudah harus welcome. Right, connect herself to artificial somnambulous machine without hesitation.
Warning. Data overflow.
Uh-oh.
Left. Right? What are they doing?
I believe this is their method of sharing computational power, though the ballet aesthetic only serves as a personal affectation of the designer. Watch out!
Bingung banget, bentar lagi tamat. Udah jam 6 anjir. The twins lie on the ground in disjointed half. Their bodies are charred. There's still spark popping out from the interface along their spine.
Password and antidote composition secured.
Orang gila. As left once in the control room computer, the screen turns on and display message.
Self-destruct sequence terminated.
Oh god. Vesper leaned back against the wall and allowed herself to sink down to the ground, where she inadvertently pressed on the muzzle of X-modified gun. The familiar sweet melody begins to chime from it, playing over the exhausted assembly. As it does, the twins begin to stare.
What is it? Are you alright?
That song. My emotion module is experiencing a reaction to it. However, I am unable to discern the programming that explains this reaction. Has my programming been corrupted, or do I remember it from somewhere? Please, comrade, may I listen to it again?
It's a beautiful song, isn't it? I suppose even a robot might find it touching.
Touching, yes. Added to database.
Something's irked me this entire time. If the twins were able to access artificial somnambulism, that must mean they have a consciousness. Perhaps they can even dream.
Were we still within your artificial somnambulism? Or was it only limbo after all? Can I dream?
Of course you can. Bots like you and Charles gotta have feelings, right? Why else would he be such a pain in my ass? Seems like a question for another time, though. You two should get yourselves repaired. I don't want the boss to blame me for you ladies falling apart. Damn. There is something familiar about that song, isn't there?
Songnya ini udah apa namanya hilang kan? Kok semuanya familiar gitu ngomongnya. It's so interesting. Apakah masih sempat gacha? Masih lah, sempat lah, disempat-sempatkan lah. As a long day, collective souvenirs. Hello May is decked out in festive decoration, and people pour into the street to celebrate. The young visitor stepped out from the hospital after having been checked over and looked out over the festive.
Have all the survivors recovered?
Yeah, seems like the government is still reeling from the diplomatic fracas, and they've locked down the exhibition hall. But the worst of it is over. No news about the twins, though. I hope they're all right.
They're actually coming to pick us up. Seems like Dr. Sechenov has already installed them into brand new bodies.
And what about Maxim? How do they deal with him?
I have no idea. Perhaps Dr. Sechenov will know.
Good. I have some questions for him too.
The young visitor walked towards the vehicle where the twins await them in that diverse graceful pose. Sechenov looks out toward them toward the vehicle window.
If it isn't our young scientists, what a pleasure to get a chance to see you once again. If only I had time to sit and chat.
It's good to see you as well, Dr. Sechenov.
I am dreadfully sorry to have dragged you into all this, comrades. Yet I must commend you on your heroic efforts during this crisis. You saved many lives, and for that I am grateful. Would you allow me the honor of shaking your hands?
As Sechenov shook hands with each of them, his palm warm and firm, showing genuine care for the young.
I've been wondering how I might reward you for all you've done. I don't suppose you would be interested in studying here in the Soviet Union? I would be more than happy to organize some scholarships and accommodations. You'll
Buat
have
apa
promising
anjir sekolah
careers
laki,
in the Collective
brother?
2.0 project after you graduate. A bright, limitless future awaits.
Of course, we're extremely grateful for the offer. Unfortunately, we have to return to our home soon.
The visitor pause and look at each other.
Dr. Sechenov, I must be frank. We're deeply concerned about the safety of Collective 2.0 after these events. Are you really going to proceed with the launch?
The academian thinks for a moment before he answers.
Naturally, this Maxim incident has forced us to look deeply into the security of the network. There are no words to express my regret in not anticipating these possible security issues earlier. But we've analyzed the risks thoroughly. My colleagues are already hard at work closing the system back doors that were used, and we've built in an early warning system to detect similar attempts in the future. I'm entirely confident that these measures will allow Collective 2.0 to launch without any further risk. But we cannot step back from the march of progress. The potential benefits to our people and our nation's development demand we press onwards.
Apparently, the incident has not shaken Senov's confidence in his invention.
The march of progress. I admit it will be a revolutionary paradigm shift, if it works.
If it works, it is. If hangs in the air like a lit fuse, state with all of the confidence that one might change the Earth's rotation.
Of course it will. We stand on the threshold of a perfect society, the goal of my life's work, and that of every Soviet scientist.
His censor makes it clear he has no intention of justifying himself further. Their question died unspoken.
One more thing, Dr. Sechenov. It's about Maxim.
Senov sighed.
His body has been taken care of. As for the loose ends, we're still discussing the matter internally. I hope to find a resolution that satisfies everyone. The question remains how he accomplished this attack. Someone must have backed his play for their own purposes, and I suspect I know who.
Oh, siapa?
Molotov and I have always had differences.
Tuh kan beneran Molotov.
My apologies. It's nothing to trouble you with. Please enjoy the celebration.
Anjir.
You must excuse me for not accompanying you further, but I'm sure you understand I have a busy schedule ahead.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Plotnya berlatar di awal game original, jadi rahasia world buildingnya dijelasin di game
Goodbye,
original.
young scientist.
Ntar terungkap
I look
kalau
forward to hearing about your future achievements.
Kalau apa nih? The vehicle drives away to avoid being completely surrounded. The trio forced to dash into an alley to get away from the frantic crowd.
Over here.
Huh?
Each voice booms from the riverside, where Crow Patron is serving him a glass of soda.
This celebration's not too shabby, honestly. You kids want to have some fun before you head out?
A Crow Patron stops in front of the young visitor.
3 sodas, please.
If I've got the memo right, the boss is gonna give a big speech before the launch.
Gak apa-apa, gak apa-apanya ini yang menjin. Another formation consisting of young people march beneath them in unison, their face serious.
What's that formation?
Let me see. The banner says, "Families of Fallen Heroes." In memory of those who sacrificed everything for the Soviet Union.
Life ends. That much is clear to everyone, but in the cheering face of the crowd, there is a promise. that those that come before pave the way for
The
tomorrow.
sacrifices of one generation fuel the achievements of the next. Even if it takes many generations to get there, those dreams may still come true.
You gotta put that on a plaque, kid. Come on, don't be so serious. Let's have a little music to lighten the mood. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Next point, his music was gone and the sky and pulled the trigger. Bang! A burst of colorful ribbons fires out in lieu of ballads, accompanied by a short of shot, the music box.
You rigged that up in the hospital? Gotta admit, that's impressive. I thought I was a firearms expert, but you managed to make a gun work better with just a music box. You gotta teach me your tricks.
Well, it's kind of a patented technique.
Petrie puts his arm around X's neck, jokingly attempting to make him surrender his patent.
They seem to be getting along well.
Typical boys.
Typical boys.
I still find
Udah lelah
myself
si
thinking
Mas
about how
anjir.
Love reacted to this song. I wonder what it means to her.
It's a real beauty. Kind of song you might play before you propose to a girl.
Propose to girl? He gives up on squeezing the secret out of sex. Clearly interested in the topic of the song.
What's it called?
That would be Waltz of the Flowers, Major.
Oh, World of the Flowers.
Figures it'd be something like that. Can't shake the feeling I've heard it somewhere. No clue where, though.
It is a popular song. I wouldn't be surprised if you had heard it before.
Gimana kabarmu hari ini? Terima kasih sudah menonton serasa
It's more than that. It's sticking to me.
Terima kasih.
Like it meant something to me before I lost my memory.
What do you...
Maybe I really did propose to someone with that song.
I can only imagine they chose the song then.
Petrified into the distracted conversation with Charles, X managed to escape from his grab and sneak back into the shrine.
I think our experiment is coming to an end.
As a gun-solid song, Stoneless balloon flies into the sky and great spear goes up from
Mama, that's my balloon!
Which one?
I don't know which one, but where are they going?
To the future.
Have you decided on a souvenir for Madame Lucy?
Well...
Will, kenapa nih? Perasaan gua kok gak enak ya? Udah ya, selesai kah ini? Kok gak tinggal ini kah?
That is unexpected.
As the trio returns from the stage, they notice that what they had intended to bring has disappeared, and instead is a keeper.
The hydrogen cell that you mentioned? It does have a very unique appearance for a power cell, though I take it that this may be a consequence of the alternate technology involved.
No, it's not a power cell. Just a talking pocket watch.
What a remarkable outcome. The object changed entirely during the transfer. I guess this is another fascinating aspect of the stage. An unaccounted variable, like the butterfly effect. A hydrogen cell turned into a chirper. The science of that alone is worth studying. Don't you think?
Indeed. I am immediately curious what effect the stage might have on my own body if I attempted to travel through it. Would my robotic shell change to fit the local culture and technology of the destination just as it did Verton's outfit.
Why not give it a try and find out? I can activate it again anytime. It's about time you took a vacation, Madam Lucy.
Should you intend to visit again, I will make certain to register you as legal visitors.
11 right appears on the communicator screen.
Thank you for your offer, but I am afraid I have to decline. I believe our team is in need of an immediate physical examination after the events they have gone through, in particular, to determine the effects of a certain injection.
Injektif apa ilegal?
Personally, I'm entirely intrigued by the possibility of keeping this polymer in my bloodstream.
Your well-being is top priority in this particular matter, Researcher X.
X.
Can we make it short? The stage could change its destination any time. I don't want to ruin Madame Lucy's prospects for a vacation.
You'll need a thorough examination, I'm afraid. We can't run the risk that the polymer shifted during travel as well. You can tell Lucy all about our findings while you recuperate at the rehab center.
Tiba-tiba jauh dari yang teriak. Jika dilihat ya.
Fine. You're the boss.
Enggak dengar apa-apa tipikal VX behavior. Iya anjir, tipikal X behavior anjir.
The changing
Orang ini
destinations
gila
of the
nggak
stage
takas
do not
anjir.
follow fixed patterns. I am willing to roll the dice, as you might say.
I'll get X to the rehab center and make sure he stays put. Why don't you spend some time here while you can, Madam Lucy?
The young visitor organized their reports and set off for the rehab center. Soon the laboratory quiets down.
There appears to be a strong rapport between you and your researchers.
It pleases me to hear you say that. I will take that as a marked improvement of my understanding of humanitarianism. From my cursory reading of Verton's report, I have already learned a great deal about your world. Despite running dozens of simulated scenarios, I still find it hard to pinpoint the divergence between our world's respective technological progression. Another fascinating element of scientific discovery.
Scientific development is often shaped by the demands of the environment. Perhaps the unique struggles of your world led to a divergence in technological need, just as they did in ours.
If I have learned anything from humans, it is that their greatest motivation is and has always been survival. It is admirable, even if it can lead science towards destructive paths. The greatest danger lies in giving up and dwelling in the mistakes of the past. I have lived through many generations of human technology and observed their progress firsthand.
Perlu keraput ada boba.
Inevitable,
Seharusnya
but there will
enggak sih, tapi
always be
nggak tahu
those
ya.
willing to take risks to bring about a better world.
Tidak penting tapi
Innovation
dibikin
is
penting
a
aja.
process that feels in many ways like laying track before a speeding train. Too often we only see the hazards ahead when it is too late to change course. But as long as humanity survives, they will learn from those harsh lessons and overcome.
Analysis. Your theory of human progress bears a strong resemblance to the process of natural selection.
Perhaps so. But the random dictates of genetic mutation are a much slower process. I have seen human innovation leapfrog eons of natural development within a single generation. I am
Perlukah robot
excited
itu
to see
badannya
where they
seksi,
will go
ada apa
next.
namanya, ada belly buttonnya. Then she removed her human mask, revealing her expression and metallic face beneath. Yet the red light pulse, pondering the future. In that moment, standing on the bridge between two worlds, two forms of organic life discuss the very nature of being. Dua robot yang berkata ingin mengerti manusia tapi tidak mengerti manusia. Yay, I'm done. In one stream, saatnya kita sebelum Otsu ngapul. Alamak. Tuman. Yang mana ini? Ini ya. Anjay. Ada yang bisa dibeli? Oke. 1 2 3 4. Dapat Igor lagi. Igorku P2. P1 salah. Bentar guys, aku SS dulu guys. Itu 4 ya tadi. 5 6 7 8 9 10. Dapat 110. Aku kita skip jadi nggak ada itu animasinya. Oke, kita habisin kah? Langsung P1. Gas sampai P5. Aku sudah siap ngetawain kalau kamu gagal, Igor. Langsung P1, gas. 11 12. Klaim apa ini? Apa ini maksudnya? Oh, random enggak ah? Ya, The Twins. Anjay, langsung.
We have been reassigned to this suitcase as a personal protection detail for you, Comrade Doctor. New title confirmed, Comrade Timekeeper. Please allow us to connect to your private channel.
Anjay, langsung. Gaskan lagi. Tadi berapa ya? 12 ya? 12 ya? Gak tahu ah. Berapa pun ya? 14? 15? Nggak ingat. Dapat lagi coy. Dapat lagi coy. Damn, brah. Wangi. Ya, penanti. Yang random aparatusnya karakternya bisa dipilih dari aparatus yang didapat. Ya, Hana Express itu meningkatin damage the twins. Oke. Aku nge-save lagi. Aku punya 15.000.
Something weighing on you? Come, sit. Let's see what this coin has.
Enaknya
Greetings, Comrade Timekeeper.
Ngenabung itu gini ya, langsung P2 coy.
A new code has been added.
Bisa.
Our latest update
Bajunya
appears
berubah.
to have brought
apa itu Tania? Oh ya sih yang terakhir. Insight terakhir. Nggak bisa. God damn. Oke lah, nanti aku nge-farm lagi ya supaya bisa dapat bisa naikin the twins. Nah, berarti next Next patch aku harus nge-pull ya. Ya, bisa. Anyway guys, thank you semuanya sudah nonton Haname hari ini. Kita sudah Haname sudah mendapatkan P2-nya The Twins ya. Mantap ya. Mantap katanya. Mau juga P2 Twin. Hehehehe. Nabung makanya my friend. Oh ini bagus. Oke, thank you semuanya yang sudah nonton. Jangan lupa makan, minum, istirahat. Jaga kesehatan karena musim sakit ya. Jangan sakit soalnya mahal sakit itu sekarang coy. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan ginjal dan liver kalian. Siapa tahu bisa dijual guys. Bercanda guys. Jangan diikutin ya. Ini aku memang sesat coy. See you in the next time. Bye bye guys. Bye.